All right, testing 1 2 3. Hope everybody is doing well on this fine Monday. Also, real quick, saw you guys in the chat, very exciting. So shout out to Hawks, Izoa for saying hi, Takumin for saying we're gambling with the stream, and then Hang Lee for TSO Lee Hang NGL. So thank you guys. Is this a pink man? I don't know any pink man, but all right, we're gonna do our checks real quick, and then we should be good to go. So those look good. That looks good. I think everything's up and running. So I'm gonna try to start doing it before stream. It's a little harder to see, but as long as chat works and it seems to be working and audio seems to be going through, if there's any issues, I'm sure you guys will let me know. So without further ado, let me turn back on the game volume for LimbusCompany. Hello, welcome. All right, so I did just a slight bit of playing offline. I didn't progress through any of the story or anything like that, but what I did do is level up some of my squad members. One time you were stuck on the pink man fight for a week. You had an easier time doing it normally than cheesing it. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Hello, welcome. No, I'm only on the second chapter overall. I am not very far in the game. Or let's see if we get lucky and get this guy. I hope everyone is doing well today as well. Okay, well, we did not get him. Yeah, neither do I, unfortunately. But now I got schoolboy Yi Sang. And a robot Ishmael. You have to shard him? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, that was disappointing. I also got, I think a couple more friend requests as well. Yeah, Slime Ishmael. So if that's any of you guys, I did accept your friend request. But it doesn't give me names, it just gives the ID, unfortunately. So. There is that. Oh. We got another one. So this is someone just accepted it as well. You got him in 70 polls. Congratulations. Okay, so I think that's everybody. Yeah, so I did a little bit of leveling up. I got people to 18. Otherwise, I've been saving my whatchamacallit, these things. The enkephalin module. Also, your profile portrait is stuck as because the game crashes every time you try to change it. Okay. Well, hopefully that gets fixed then. So which one would that be? One of these two? No, probably this one, huh? Level 95. You like Captain Ishmael enough? Okay. Probably one of these two, right? That is a cool skin, though. No, you're the level 59? Okay. I mean, not a bad one to be stuck on, right? I mean, who are your other options? I got another ring. Okay, that might be a cool one. That's a really cool one. I saw that today in the lobby. Yeah, at least she's cool. At least you're not stuck on the worst. I don't know who the worst character would be, but I mean, if you're stuck on anybody, Ishmael isn't bad. Let's see. You have not changed your portrait in a while. You like Firefish Greg too much, and the new line is really funny. Okay. Maid Mel would go hard. True. I don't remember what I have as my. I don't think I've even done it yet. Really, I don't think I've customized it too much, so I might have to do that at some point. But without further ado, we're gonna jump back into the story. Yeah, so all I've done is I think grind 1 day of XP to level up some of my sinners, and then the rest I've been putting into that stat, whatever it is. Hello, welcome. You made it in time. Sweet. I hope you're having a good day so far. And where we last left off is 2-7 apparently. So we're about halfway through. And we're gonna get rid of you and put you back on. I don't think there's anyone else worth leveling up at the moment, so I think we're good. And we're breaking into a casino, and we're just in this car parking lot. We haven't entered the building yet. I had a pretty good day. Finally got all, I have YouTube shorts done. That's mainly what I worked on today. Weekend otherwise was good. I can't complain. Had gyros today. That was super tasty. So, all in all, good day. I'm not gonna read that one out loud, but I'm glad you found someone you like.
지금이라도 싹싹 빌고 물러가면 사진 멀쩡하게는 보내주마. 그대가 입고 있는 옷을 순순하게 벗어주면 물러가겠소만.
그렇게 말하니까 좀
Jeez. On that note too, on that message.
그 소문으로 떠돌던 사람 죄치로 이상한 걸 한다는.
And if I remember correctly, this is focusing on Rodian, or whatever her name is. And this is a chapter all about her. Now our assumed big boss of the gang is looking at us with genuine disgust. I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now. So now we should breeze through this, since we're a little bit higher level. So we'll see how it goes. Ah, okay. Well, you'll always have the VODs to watch. Hopefully, it'll be entertaining. But I wish you the best of luck at university. It's the gang that we're part of. The name's gotta have an origin. You know what? I can look it up real quick. You know what? It seems like it's specifically a reverse 1999 thing. I want to know the origin of it though. But when I looked it up, that's the first thing that came up was reverse 1999. Yeah, so these guys are doing pretty well at level 20. That's the serious guy, right? The one of few words. The one Gregory tried to stop talking, basically. Just a few seconds ago. And then Heng Lee is the rich boy, right? Come on. Nice. Man, these guys just keep coming. Oh, not Hong Lu, my bad. And then Heng Lee is the rich boy. Ringing. Okay. Oh, it's the specific. Ah, I get it. His outfit. I understand now. It's what the same universe this Otis I have is from. Yeah, these guys are a little bit tough. But still no match. I would have no idea, unfortunately. Probably because we're just better.
바퀴벌레 같은 새끼들.
Now it's time for us to take over the Ting Tang gang.
대체 어디에서 온 거야? 이쯤 되면 알려줄 때도 됐잖아.
우리는 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔.
No, we spoiled it. You hope you'll get ready for the.
이제 좀 속 시원하군.
You hope I'll get ready for the future.
그러니까
Okay.
거기가 대체 어딘데?
I have no idea. That's so ominous and open.
다른 부서랍니다. 같은 취급은 곤란해요.
The sheer frustration over an aversion to conversing sensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. The future is tragic. Okay. My condolences to the poor fellow's patients.
그런데 진짜 이 옷을 입어야 돼? 땀 냄새, 피 냄새, 그리고 기분 나쁘게 쿰쿰한 냄새도 난단 말이야.
Radia complained, lifting the shirt she took from a Ting Tang member with 2 fingers like she was handling trash.
털도 있어. 단테가 눈이 없는
If you're meaning story-wise, it can't be worse than Reverse 1999 currently. I can see, by the way.
생각보다 질은 좋아 보이는데 얘네 생각보다 돈 잘 버나 봐.
나랑 바꿔 내놔.
아니, 맞춤형으로 제작된 옷이라 안 돼.
It's hand in hand, you'd say, okay. Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Epi barked. It looks like.
애초에 너희가 전당포에서 그런 난리법석만 안 들었어도 이 고생 안 했어.
괜찮아요. 전 한 번쯤 이런 옷 입어보고 싶었어요. 꼭 영화라도 찍는 것 같잖아요.
조금 떨리네요. 위장 잠.
Okay, I gotta. That's what people are saying. After chapter 2, it kind of gets crazy. But I feel like that's every gacha in existence. Like after chapter 2, everyone swears the story gets better for any gacha they play.
사람 입 좀 막아주면 안 되나요?
갈비뼈까지 베일 각오가 돼 있으면 해보든가.
It's crazy, crazy. Gregor's softly spoken riposte got the sinners to crack up. For a moment, Epi and Sade seemed to wonder how they should take it. Okay, you love Canto 5. Before deciding that it's not worth mulling over, Epi then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with nacre? Nacre? I have no idea what that word is.
소망통이다.
Oh, a mother of pearl. Okay.
간단한 역할을 맡길게.
You learn something new every day. Canto 5 is good? Okay. What are you?
무슨 말인지 모르겠다는 몸짓이니 설명을 드려야겠네요.
제2사의 특이점이 이 통 안에 담겨 있다고 하면 되려나? 이건 사람들의 소망을 잡아먹고 에너지로.
Oh, that's right. We were also looking for something that did this. We were siphoning wish energy.
형태로 짜내면 짜잔. 붙이기만 하면 운이 쭉쭉 오르는 일회용 타투 스티커가 나타나죠.
Ooh, and a lucky tattoo for gambling.
끌어모아서 꼭대기층의 도박에 이기려고 했나 보군. 일개 건달 보스가 이런 걸 들고 있다니.
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
단테랬나? 카지노에 들어가기 전에 당신이 이걸 보관하고 있어.
Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility?
영 자신 없어 보인다는 몸짓이지만 당신을 지목한 이유는 있어.
Oof.
첫 번째, 도박판에 제일 중요한 건
Well, hopefully my face won't change at all during this.
아무리 표정 읽기에 능수능란한 그들이라도 시계의 표정까지 가늠할 수는 없어.
When it's 12, I'm lying.
두 번째, 당신이 관리자가 된 것엔 나름 이유가 있을 거라고 생각해.
True, I am the best manager.
수감자들보다는 쓸만할 거라는 내 막연한 믿음이야.
Come to think of it, he had a point. I am amazing. I am the good leader of the squad. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be the charismatic leader I envisioned myself. Instead of showing respect, my sinners would constantly berate and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. I'm more like a support. While the sinners were engaged in fierce battle, all I would do is cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let him know I was ready.
좋아, 이걸 당신의 팔에 붙여. 당신은 이제 잠깐 동안 세상에서 가장 운 좋은 자가 될 수 있어.
Lucky.
콩콩이파, 저희는 딜러. 서로 역할에 최선을 다해보죠.
Vowing that we'll see this operation to success no matter what. We open the door to the casino. Let's go! Time to be the luckiest guy in the world. Surely this won't end horribly for us. Nothing but a good time.
대응했습니다. 이 기세로 치프 버틀러가 계획하는 사냥까지 성공적으로 완수해 보이죠.
Also, I forgot to check something really quick, so give me one quick second. I want to make sure this works. And if it doesn't, oh well. Okay, it didn't work. I didn't activate it beforehand. Oh well. So if you follow the stream tonight, unfortunately, it won't show up. So it's because I actually, I wonder if I can still fix it real quick. Give me one quick second. You might be able to work some movie magic. Is it just you, or are you the only one to be able to see what you're saying? Well, it could be because you're on a different chat. So I have a horizontal YouTube stream and then a vertical, like a YouTube short stream. So that could be why. I also might have just accidentally reset the chat, so my bad. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it's back. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, so I'd have to actually end stream. So now everything's connected back to the YouTube chat. So I can't do it live, and that's good to know. And now it should work. So now you should be able to type on YouTube again. There we go. One time. Okay. Yep, chat is working just fine.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
This casino could be best described as busy. Cool funky music. Exclusively cheery sounds blared from slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Saudi and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Radia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by their ability to feign expertise, from the way that they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made. Few would doubt that they were long-time employees. How long am I gonna do this? Probably till about 12 tonight. 12 a.m. So about 3 hours. But if you have to go or anything like that, completely fine. If you miss it, there's always the VODs. Some.
파 놈들보다 역겨운 냄새도 나는 것 같아요. 씻지를 않는 건가?
너무 노골적으로 코 틀어박지도 마, 이스마엘.
하지만 가판원들한테서나 맡던 흉악한 냄새인걸요.
Oh, fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machines to care what we were doing. Good luck. You'll be here with you on the journey. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
나도 저들처럼 신나는 소리를 듣고 싶은데 어떻게 하는 것이오?
Oh no, Don has a gambling problem already. I don't think I've been to one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. The greatest way to win at gambling is not to gamble at a casino. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act the part of a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine. House always wins, unfortunately.
버튼을 누르라고 써 있어. 버튼을 누르면 되는 것이오?
I swear upon my minute and hour hands that I had no intention to press that button. Absolutely none. The hand I'd swiftly outstretched to stop Don Quixote from touching the machine unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Come on, Don. Yikes. In an unpredictable series of coincidences, someone had left a token in it enough for one game. They won big time. It's because we're the luckiest. Wheel started spinning under fanfare. We could only watch as the chain of events unfolded.
그나저나 단테 씨는 콩콩이파한테서 회수했던 소망 티켓은 잘 부착하고 있겠죠?
그 관리자라는 자? 우리가 유일하게 말한 부탁인데 그 정도는 해내야지.
단테는 믿어도 돼. 나랑
Surely we won't cause any trouble.
다행이네요. 그렇게 많은 양의 소망을 한 번에 부착하게 된다면 어떤 판이든 무리 없이 이길 수 있어요.
And we win the most obviously rigged one.
이곳에서 시선만 끌지 않으면 된다는 거예요.
Bing, 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 bing. The players next to us stared with jaws dropped, so far that their chins could touch the floor. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machine, so many that I wouldn't dare try to gather them up. Let's go! I'm so sorry, Effie and Sade. I came here determined to do something right, and it fell apart all so soon.
잭팟이 떴다고? 몇 번 머신?
갑자기 터졌어? 지금?
Uh-oh.
거기
Oh no.
신원 확인 좀 하겠습니다. 분위기가 왜 이렇게 험악해? 카지노에서 대박 터뜨린 게 죄냐?
이곳에서 운이라는 건 보통 우리가 알고 있는 개념의 운처럼 돌아가지 않아요.
You know what? I would, if I had to take anyone gambling, it would probably be Faust because she's miscalculator.
입장하자마자 잭팟을 터뜨린다는 건 여기선 있을 수 없는 일인 거죠.
집들이 별처럼 쏟아져 내려오고 있어. 적어도 관리자님은 책임감이 있을 줄 알았는데 겨우 돈키호테 꼬임에 넘어간 건가요?
Well, now Ishmael's mad at us.
아무리 그래도 다른 누구도 아닌 관리자님인데 이번에야말로 전에 겪은 실패라는 치욕을 닦아내려 주실 수 있을 줄만 알았는데.
Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers was something to marvel at, as Gregor muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. Black like a doll's eyes. It made me want to weasel away under a rock, if there was one. For once, I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare. Jeez, definitely not taking her gambling.
그거 하나만 문제는 아닌 것 같은데.
Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction until he was stopped to point at the shocking discovery he had just made. Is that a reference? I believe it's a reference to Moby Dick.
이제부터 네 옷을 그대로
And if nothing else, it's from Jimmy Neutron, which was referencing Moby Dick. Who's my favorite character so far? I still like Otis. I mean, there's more attachment to Gregor now after what happened. Like, I'm gonna butcher the name Q.
이게 왜 그래?
Okay,
우리가 얼마나
I'd have to look.
파우스트 이런 작자들을 데리고 어떻게 임무를 수행하겠다고 자초한 거야? 도대체
I don't think I've seen this character yet.
어떻게든 해봐.
비록 제가 이분들과 함께한 시간이 길진 않지만 깨달은 게 하나 있었죠. 불확실성을 믿는 파우스트가 되는 겁니다.
Oh, she has to expect the unexpected.
계획이 되는 순간 어떤 변수조차도 더 이상 변수가 아니게 되어버리니까 이것이
One may find that ironic. Okay, I guess I'll have to meet the character to know if it is or isn't. Boss turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Time to win more. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. It's in the later canto. I'm not there yet. Ah, okay. Let's kill and be killed. Well, you know, go big or go home, right? If we're gonna win, win all the way.
이쪽으로
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
Oh, okay. So you got the ID, but haven't got to the chapter where he's actually at yet. Okay. Oh no, you got the ID. Yeah, okay, I understand now.
결국은 이렇게 떨어지죠.
Come on, Butler Faust. Breakthrough. Almost.
단번에 끝낸다.
So doing win rate doesn't, it doesn't give me ultimates. I'd have to activate them, correct? If I wanted to use them.
안정하지 않군요.
Or damage as well. Just the auto won't do it.
의견을 나누지.
Okay.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Thank you.
결국은 이렇게 떨어지죠.
Let's go. We drove him away. For now.
완벽하게 배우는
Win rate is when you're feeling lazy. Well,
자세로
I think,
들어가 계획하는 사냥까지.
unfortunately, if you guys watch me, for gacha games, it's always going to be auto battle for me. And the better I do at auto battle, I think the better the gacha game is, if that makes any sense. But at least this way you can watch it through.
청소 시간이네요.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Can't believe we won all that money just by happenstance. How lucky. She's also a pretty good character too, but we haven't seen much of her. Ryusho.
저런 어중이 떠중이 새끼들을 언제까지 상대하고 있을 거야.
You know, all the characters
사람치고
have their own good little
제시하는
quirks.
사람은 없죠.
You'll need strats in the later kantos to watch out. Got it. Listening to Ishmael's disapproval, Ryosho shook her head and assumed a competent look. Yeah, she is funny. Good one-liners.
영영아사가도 괜찮소. 날부치가 나를 떠나 내내 허공을 떠도는 것이 차라리 좋을 것이오.
감사.
Ryosho held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. Not the pink man. Never win rate the pink man. Okay. It struck on an anchorage on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Indeed, Ryosho may be weakened from what she once was, because she became a sinner, but nevertheless, she was still the best swordswoman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a wad of gum, but that wasn't a problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier. And eventually, flustered by all the gazers falling upon it,
아스라이.
you try to the win rate the pink man, you will never outclash the hair cube on scream. Okay. Am I going to be fighting this pink man soon or no? The chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. Uh-oh. And that's just all it did. Not yet, okay. Nothing else happened. Perfect. Both parties were left staring at the fallen light fixture in the middle of the floor. So what was that for?
퍼포먼스다.
방금 그렇게 정한 거지?
On the fly.
그래도 다들 무사해서 다행이네요.
앞으로 무사하게 될지는 모를 것 같지만 말이에요.
Well, okay then. That's one way to stop a fight.
먼지를 떨어내줘. 무관히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸?
Okay, that went really well.
그쪽으로.
You know, some of my characters look like they're dressed for the occasion, while others are completely out of place. Like, I think, probably Foss could blend in. Rodion would be fine. What is his name? Marcel? He would be okay, but I think Amade and Freddy Krueger,
먼지를 떨어내줘.
he is pretty cool. Cleaner probably wouldn't fit in. I will say, at first when I was gonna play this game, I kind of found it boring that there was only 12 characters, but they've done enough to make each I would guess, summon very interesting and unique. Would an average guard dare to attempt to restrain a little brother in lore? I'm gonna say no, they would probably not. But that's just based off of assumptions. Nice. You know what, we're gonna do damage just for fun. Bam!
이젠 안 아플 거야. 괜찮아.
Maybe we should try damage more often.
혹시나 해서 말하는 건데
Maybe I can look at your profile. Well, no, it would only show your top, what, 12 or whatever.
우리 목적이 카지노 1층을 박살내기가 아니라 꼭대기층에서 벌어지는 갬블에서 이겨야 한다는 건
Well, now she's gonna be mad at us, too. I was certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her.
꼭대기층에 도달하는 것도 중요하지만 게임에 이겨야 하는 것이 최종 목표니까. 우린 그런
Okay. We might look then after this.
우리가 힘겹게 쟁취한 소망력이 어처구니 없는 이유로 한꺼번에 물거품이 되어버렸다는 이야기는 굳이 언급하지 않겠습니다.
Well, at least she's not rubbing salt in our wound. I had to keep my head down, feeling the pricks of conscience poking at my heart.
이곳에서 최대한 많은 양의 소망력을 구할 수 있는 곳은 어디지?
Oh, well,
입구에 저 룰렛입니다.
thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you maybe tomorrow.
저 룰렛을
We're gonna be
통해
playing Fate Grand Order. But if not,
뺏기거나
I hope you have a good rest of your time.
그런가? 그럼 내가 기회를 봐서 저 룰렛에 달려있는 소망통을 가져오겠다.
Good job, Otis. Think you can pull that off?
전 이것보다 더 규모가 큰 작전을 수도 없이 해왔습니다. 관리자님의 어처구니 없는 실수 따윈 아무것도 아닙니다. 분명
What?
현명한 판단을 흐리게 만든 폐기물들 때문일 테니까요. 저들의 말에 마음 쓰지 마십시오.
It has to be the fault. It has to be everyone else's fault. Preposterous, I see. Wait. Not my fault, not the brilliant leader. While we were busy discussing backup plans, Heathcliff was already making a mad dash for the entrance. Uh-oh. Were we too focused on the conversation, or did we collectively lose our minds? In either case, none of us had a clue what he was up to, which is horrible. Heathcliff? He's gone rogue.
진짜 언제까지 입만 놀리면서 1층에 박혀 있을 건데?
Then he shouted at security from the top of his lungs.
너네 스스로 한심하지도 않냐? 저기 있는 금발 녀석은 피도 한 말의 햇병아리고, 그리고 저 관리자라는 놈은 기억이 헷가닥해서 제대로 무기도 잡을 줄도 모른다고.
So he's just spilling all our secrets.
우리를 상대로 헐떡이기나 하는 꼴이라니. 저 자식이.
이스클리프 씨, 너무해요.
Here, here. Much too mean, Heathcliff. I mean, to be fair, I don't like Sinclair, and I haven't...
혈태가 아깝다.
Does anybody really like Sinclair?
던진 놈이.
I'm sure some people do, right? The infuriated security guard swung the club with a ferocious wish, exploding towards Heathcliff. And as Heathcliff swerved out of its way, the roulette behind him bore the force, being smashed to pieces. Oh no, not the wish container. Spouts of what I assume was once wish power until moments ago poured through the poor remains of the roulette. He's not bad, you'll see. Okay. As in death throes, Saudi let out an agonized scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. I couldn't help but turn away from this tragic sight. When I grow up, I want to be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. I could almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination.
야, 잘 들어.
Well, and then in his character introduction, it said he has maybe what, a split personality or something like that, where he has a sadistic side.
그냥 우리 탓으로 편하게 돌리고 2층으로 보내줄래?
이거 자그마치 한 달.
Ooh, that's a lot of luck, especially for a casino.
2층으로 간다고 해도 너희 무사하지 못할 거다.
이미 무사하지 못했던 기억이 더 많아서 충분히 고맙다.
Eclipse came to me with one of his shoulders dislocated, likely when he was grazed by the club.
뭘 봐? 고쳐주기나 해.
Can I just fix up rewind part time while people are still alive?
심했답니다. 오늘
Oh, not really, but it's rooted in his trauma. Ah, okay.
기억자도 안 꺼내겠습니다. 깨달음이 늦었군요.
Well, maybe their perspective will change. This situation will hopefully change their perspective on how quote-unquote bad we failed if we're able to pull off this mission. With that, we dragged ourselves up to the next floor. So maybe it's, you know, we didn't have a tremendous failure. We just did as well as with the pieces we had.
이게 우리 사과지. 아, 덥다. 뭐 시원한 거 먹으러 가는 거 어때? 빙수 같은 거.
Still want a new Don Quixote though. Haven't got that yet, unfortunately, character-wise.
2층은 다른 조직이 접수하고 있는 구역인 듯해요.
Yeah, mission accomplished unsuccessfully. Very true.
왜 쌍판떼기가 그 모양이야?
A mariachi. I was not expecting that here.
돌아다닐 바엔 모자를 써서 가리던가 해라.
왜 내 쪽을 쳐다보면서 얘기하는 거지? 모분 해버린다.
모분이 뭔데?
What is? That's what I want to know. What does sink on you mean?
가지를 분쇄해버린다는 뜻이다.
Easy, Ryu. Show. You shouldn't be so prone to starting fights, especially towards Mr. Mariachi.
아니다. 얘 얼굴이 더 문제인데. 눈 역할을 하는 건 시침이냐, 분침이냐?
Ryo, are you ready?
물론이지, 단테.
Sink. I'm gonna snap your neck. Okay. So this doesn't really change the order at all. It's the same. Good to know. Ooh. We are clearing this chapter so far with ease. It is going splendidly. Even though the plane isn't working out, relatively things are going great. Oh, it does for abnormalities. Okay. Is there a PvP mode to this game, or is it strictly just like mobs and stuff like that, like regular campaign stuff? Because that would be kind of interesting to have squads versus, or sinners versus sinners. Now that you know of, okay. I wonder why they didn't do that. Maybe because people can just, what is it called? Extract for their favorite character and then everyone would have the same squad or something like that, maybe? I don't know. Seems like a missed opportunity. Or maybe they just don't roll that way in those types of games.
이 기세로 치프 버틀러가 계획하는 사냥까지 성공적으로 완성.
Regular campaign because their company likes story. Ah. Well, to each their own.
벌써 화끈하네.
They are fine art nerds. That does make sense. Yeah, because it's like in how do I word this? In a lot of the gacha games I've been playing, I'd say this game and Reverse 1999 are kind of outliers because they don't really necessarily focus on the like character appeal like waifus or husbandos for people. and more just focus on good story and great art.
이젠 안 아플 거야.
I mean, there's some in both game, but not nearly as much as you would find in Fate Grand Order or Blue Archive or Azure Lane or even Epic 7 or something like that. So it's just a shame. It's not. You would think this game would be more popular, and same with Reverse 1999, but probably because they're more outside the mold, they just don't appeal to a wider audience.
퇴거하시죠. 퇴거하시죠.
And at least as of right now, this is also probably one of the most free-to-play friendly games, where it doesn't seem like I need characters to progress through the story. Well, too bad for those mariachi guys, huh?
이 기세로 치프 버틀러
Nice, level 11.
성공적으로 완수해 보이죠.
벌써 화끈하네.
Maybe it's because it's strictly a Korean game, like with Korean voice acting and stuff. Niche, but it's good with more people enjoying. Niche, but it's good. Wish more people enjoy Project Moon's games. You know, considering how much fun I'm having with this one, I was debating on getting oh, what was it? Not Lobotomy Corporation, but they are notoriously hard to get into. Okay.
오늘도 이랬어 젠장. 이게 몇 번째야?
Oh, but they're notoriously hard to beat. Okay.
우리 손님 관리 좀 해야겠다. 손님.
Yeah, I might get them though. I might stream them. I haven't decided yet though, because we still got a lot of this game to go through.
하지만 전재산이었는데.
And I think isn't one just a visual novel, or am I wrong?
가타 파티를 할 수도 있어요.
Pinata Party.
가타 파티가 뭐냐?
I don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guest stood up from their seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
이건 또 뭐야?
It's a mariachi.
싸고 있는 층엔 반드시 지켜야 할 규칙이 있어요. 도박이란 오로지 즐거움을 위한 행위. 그러므로 슬픔도 아픔도 모두 춤으로 승화시켜.
You know what? I like these guys. These guys got it.
춤이라면 내가 한 수 가르쳐 줄 수 있다네.
Alas, they were harsher judges than they seemed. Okay, no, Library of Rooney has a turn-based strategy, while L Corp is a Fallout-type survival management. Oh, okay.
그게 무슨 소리인가?
Well, thank you.
춤은 마음을 비추는 창고.
마음이 맑고 투명하지 못한다면 춤만큼 의미.
How bad is she dancing for them to criticize her this bad? That's crazy.
그대들 다소 무례하군.
점점 돌이킬 수 없어지는군.
They're always trying new games. I hear they're gonna try to make every genre, right?
서를 미리 쓰고 있었답니다.
Poor Dawn. Oh, I have to actually play this round. Every skill has two values, offense and defense level. Offense levels affect the following skills, attack skills, and counter skills. City Sim is the next one on their radar here. Oh, that could be very interesting with this setting. Damage dealt increased in proportion to how much the attacker's offense levels exceed in the target's defense level. This increased damage is shown here. Also, in a clash, every 3 point of offense level advantages over the target's offense level translates to 1 point of clash power advantage. All identities have their defense levels affecting the amount of damage they take. Offense level and defense level are stats that grow in proportion to an identity's level. The level difference between allies and enemies can greatly affect combat difficulty. Make sure your identities are leveled up enough. Okay. Hit the win button. We are over leveled for this area, so we should be fine. Well, depending on how cool it looks, if it's something maybe more akin to Frostpunk, I might be interested in that. but if it's just like a City Skylines, I probably wouldn't play it unless it looked really, really cool. With this game, or this company, it just might.
먼지를 떨어내줘. 즉시 제거하시죠. 즉시 제거하시죠.
Well, and then they're all connected too, right? At least in the same world. And this takes place after the first two. Ooh, 5 turns, yucky.
이번에 끝낸다. 괜찮아. 이젠 안 아파.
Ah, okay.
즉시 제거하시죠.
Almost.
돌아가면 의견을 나누지.
Nice.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가 없지만 우리가 2층을 신속하게 벗어나기 위해서는 저들의 마음을 움직일 수 있을 강렬한 춤사위가 필요한가 봐요.
We must reach the power of the Marachi band. As you know, all my memories are hazy, so dance is it? Can't say I'm too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Quickly, Otis, bust a move. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? As your manager, I command you to dance. Sehong Lu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
병검을 배웠는데 교사는 적은 편이었어요. 3명뿐이었죠. 준비물이 필요한데 가면이랑 부채랑 화장품이랑.
We aren't gonna find them here. Next.
뭐 무도회에서 재수 없이 점잔 떠는 놈들 발음 많이 밟아봤지.
나의 마음이 무섭다고 그려.
뭘 쳐다봐요? 저는 반평생을 배에서 지냈단 말이에요.
That is a fun fact. So, fun fact, Otis is a Greek word for nobody, thus the reference to Odysseus.
나쁘진 않지. 모조리 터뜨려주겠어. 평생 박자라고는 아침 점호 체조 때 말고는 맞춰본 적 없지만 관리자님이 원하신다면 지금부터라도.
단테, 내가 다른 건 다 자신 있는데
I guess no one is good at dancing.
간지러워서.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서 관객들 머리통을 향해 돌진할 수 있다는 것 빼고 문제 없어.
Mersal?
파우스트는 대체로 춤을 즐기는 편이 아니지만 작전을 위해서라면 기꺼이 해볼 수는 있어요.
Sinclair.
하지만 저들이 원하는 건 완벽함이 아니에요. 오히려 불안정하고
Something from the soul, something from the heart.
싱클레어.
Oh no. He was nominated.
어렸을 때 춤 좀 씹어본 적 있지?
씹어요? 학교 교양 시간에 마라카스 기초를 배운 적이 있긴 한데.
He came from a rich family too. How'd you figure that out, Rhodia?
걸음걸이나 말투만 봐도 다 척하면 척이지. 반대로 못 배워먹은 놈들은 알잖아.
Rhodia quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff, then snuck up behind Sinclair, wrapped her arms around his shoulders. I would hate to be nominated for this.
그래요? 지금부터 정말 중요한 임무가 있어.
로자 씨, 어디로 끌고 가시는 거?
Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this. Well, everybody time to watch Sinclair dance.
맞아요. 히스클리프 저 인간한테 당하기만 했던 지난날을 되새기면서
저는
He's a star. Sinclair turned to Rhodia, still looking anxious.
정말 제가 나서도 되는 걸까요?
아니지, 싱클레어.
You have to do this.
오로지 너만이 할 수 있는 거야.
No pressure. He returned a determined nod.
손목의 스냅, 심취한 표정, 절제된 리듬, 완벽한.
Who knew?
차분해. 하지만 그 차분함이 오히려 마음을 뒤흔든다. 이 소녀
He has the spirit of dance inside him.
승화. 내면에 억눌린 어두움과 아픔들을 몸짓을 통해서 극복해내려 하고 있는 거야. 오, 활활 타버린 재에서 남아있는 불씨, 그 불씨로 달구지는 리듬, 그 리듬으로부터 표현되는 몸짓. 이건 마치 하룻밤 타오르고 남은 거대한 캠프파이어.
That's crazy. I would not have expected him out of everybody, but he pulled through. Sorry, what?
너 우리 조직에 들어올래? 장착하게 될 새싹이다.
They're gonna try to snag him from us.
우리 회사 소속이에요. 허가 없이 인재를 빼내오려 하는 행동은 심각한 위법 행위랍니다.
Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was only one moron in our band of blunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset. Hello, welcome. You came at an interesting time.
가고 싶은 거지? 올라가라.
We are playing a game called LimbusCompany, infiltrating the casino.
하지만 위층 놈들은
A casino.
할 거야. 그놈들은 흥이라고는 모르니까.
Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look.
제 속에서 솟아나오려던가. 이게 바로 그런 것이었군요. 왜 그렇게 어려울 거라고 생각했던 걸까요? 이제야
Great, he's gained confidence through dance. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to their core. What ails you, Sinclair, and what kinds of hardships a young gentleman like him could have gone through, and then interpret it through dance? But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the 3rd floor. Foreshadowing, indeed. Dance if you're uncomfortable.
이게 우리 사과지. 아, 덥다. 뭐 시원한 거 먹으러 가는 거 어때? 빙수 같은 거. 파우스트가 맞이하죠.
That was funny. That was great.
이건 또 뭐더냐? 너희 여기가 어딘 줄 알고 기어올라 왔냐? 함부로 껄떡거리다간 몸을 아크로바틱하게 비틀어줄 것이오.
I like how each level of the casino is like vastly different.
마다 조각 내서 마자표로 써주지.
환영 인사가 참 살벌하네요.
내가 이런 인사를 마다하는 성민은 아니라서. 야, 조자!
Time to beat up these weirdos. And then maybe we might need to level up depending. Music is definitely also great in this chapter. I think better, or at least more lively than the last. Actually, we're still doing okay overall.
한 번에 끝낸다.
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
You know what? We might level up just a little bit.
괜히 저항하지 말 괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
I think we'll still stick with the same crew as well. And what we also might do, depending on the duplicates we have, is look to see which is better. Like, is Maid Ishmael better than, I don't know, she was covered in slime or something like that? Or we have some other alternates as well. Like, we have 2 Fausts and stuff like that. The banner is heat, though. True. Very, very true.
이게 우리 사과지.
Okay. So just to check real quick, how would we know who's better? So we have lobotomy, ego slashing, or Edgar Family Butler. I wonder, is there a tier list system? Okay, so there is. So I guess I would have to look up a specific character. So Lobotomy is better than Edgar family? Is that what you're saying? Or yes, that there is a tier list? Okay, so this is what we got real quick. Okay, there is a tier list. Is it this one? Niche. This is A tier. I don't think I have anyone on here. Oh. Okay, so that Faust is better. I guess I'll search their name real quick. So we got Lobotomy, Ego. Oh, it's not searching up. That's what you use? Okay. You know what? Actually, we're gonna do this even the better way. It has specific. Where is she? Where's Ishmael? Okay, this will make things easier. So we're looking for the best Ishmael. Okay, Lobotomy is D. And we have Edgar family butler. So we're looking for, I think that one's better. Okay, so she's A tier, so we're keeping her. Perfect. This is working great. Now for Faust, we got Remnant and Butler to look for. Okay, Butler in A tier. And okay, there's a couple Lobotomy Corp Remnant. Okay, not even showing up. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's the Faust we're using. Butler is decent. It seems that they're, at least according to this, it's A tier, luckily, versus the B tier. So we're keeping that. I don't think we... Okay, Otis is the same. Rodion, our 3-star, would obviously be better. We only have one there. Little middle brother. That's the only 2-star we have. Guess we can look at him to determine whether or not we can level up a better Yiseng as we go. So we have Associate South Section 4. Okay, 7 Association South Section 6. That is in B tier, the one we have currently, and then Dicey Association. Okay, so they're both on the same tier, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna stick with him since it's what we have. Okay. So we're good. You can claim your story quest stuff. I'll do that too real quick. I just want to make sure my team was good as well. Not too much to claim, but still enough. Can't do another poll yet, unfortunately. Okay, clear 219. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of chapters in this game. I did get my early game ones as well, but I'll double check just to be sure. Nice. Battle Pass is a little hard to level up through if you don't play too much. Okay, we're gonna see what level they say. Okay, level 11, we are still fine overall. Go back here. Just make sure I picked up everything. Got here. Okay, yep, we claimed everything. Back to it. We won't worry about levels yet, even though I guess we could run one, but it doesn't matter too much.
버틀러 차원 가방 준비 완료했습니다.
And back to it.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
So I really wonder what the boss is going to be. The event is good for items, so keep a lookout for those too. Am I able to do the event at such a low level though? Because I'm not really far in the game, or is that something that I could progress through off stream and get some good items for? Ooh. Breakthrough, nice. These guys just keep coming and coming. No matter. You can claim them through the story. The watches are the currency. Okay. And then they give you more pulls and stuff like that, right? Or you unlock them by doing the story. Is that what you're saying? Ah, okay. We can go claim those real quick too. Yeah, we barely have any. I did buy some last time I streamed this game. So I have 144, so that means I can buy 7 extraction tickets. So actually, because of that, would you look at that? Thanks to you. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm hoping, if not Hong Lu, give me a cool Don Quixote skin or character. Well, that's an awful sign. Okay, new Gregory. He's got a wood arm instead of a bug arm. That's kind of cool, I guess. And I got a repeat. Ugh, that's rough. Oh well. We just gotta keep trying. I wonder, is the, what's the word? Is the pull rate good in this game for stuff or not so much? Like the percentage chances. Okay, it's for ego, for all rarity, 27 quantity, 1.3%. Individual. Ooh. It's better than most. A 12% chance for a 2-star. And about a 3% for a 3-star. Okay. That's not horrible. It's just I've been very unlucky, it seems, unfortunately. Gobsmack. Oh, I can't change them out, can I? To go back here. I guess we'll get Tree Gregory because it's better than regular Gregory. She seems to be my most stock sinner. There we go. So far for a story focusing on is it the dungeon that really does the story part, I guess, for the character? Because it seems like mostly throughout it doesn't really focus on a specific character until the dungeon. So like we didn't really learn about Gregor until we did Gregor's dungeon, I guess.
주둥이로만 장장 수십 명의 라이벌 조직원들을 정신 피해로만 전멸시켰다는 소문이 있지.
These guys are so good at smack talking, they win.
말로 할 수 있을 때 조용히. 너희는 뭔데 그리 꼬라보냐? 눈깔 안 치워? 무슨 개 눈깔하고서는.
Okay, it dives deeper later. Sweet.
내가 아까 대급박을 쪼개다가 속에 괌 한번 쳐봤는데 메아리만 올리던 것들이여. 에헤이, 어째 해골통 안에 우동사리도 안 들었냐? 어찌 대가리에 공갈빵을 매달고 다니냐?
Okay, especially with Yi Sang. Okay. Well, Heathcliff is getting roasted out there.
단체 교습이라도 받는 건가?
Which is Canto 4. Okay.
웃기긴 하잖아. 나를 왜 보고 그러나?
죽여버린다!
I have yet to have any of my sinners corrode, speaking of that hint, which I'm very lucky for so far. So there's at least 8 chapters out currently, right? Is the game complete at that, or are they planning on releasing more chapters? Or is I guess the story done, and then now they'll just release events until they feel like releasing a new game? You can only corrode if you have equipped egos other than base. Oh, thank you. I did not know that. No, you believe they're trying to go for the actual Dante's. Oh. So are they... Well, because Dante's Inferno, what it's called, the Divine Comedy is the 3 books, which is what, Paradise Lost, Dante Inferno, and then the one after. I'm sure, right? Or I know it's a trilogy. I guess my camera's here, trilogy. Which is 38 chapters. Okay. That's kind of actually cool that they're committing to that. So they're only theoretically a fifth of the way through. You don't know how they're gonna do it though. Maybe you know, I wouldn't even know how they'd approach it other than just make it after diving into each individual character, I guess one grand story. Well, even though this is already a grand story, like a plot that takes multiple chapters to go through. I don't know. What should we do? We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting. The city only has 26 districts or whatever? Oh, okay. Or maybe they'll go back in time and explain some things maybe before Dante got turned into a clock or something. Or I'm sure there's tons of backstory for each character. Or maybe, like, we all go to hell or something like that. The alphabet with one fallen wing. I never knew it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly gruesome. The thug's eyes were uncharacteristically twinkling. Some were even taking notes.
나 방금 살짝 감탄했잖니. 야, 거기서 그걸 그렇게 꺾네. 쇠바닥에 마술사인지 뭐지긴가벼?
She's a master at spit talking.
악마의 주둥이야 저건.
Even Heathcliff, the man who must have had a rougher life than most, the back streets, shuddered by the end. That's crazy. The tongue is mightier than the sword.
저도 뱃사람에 짬바가 있어서 험한 말엔 나름 익숙해졌다고 생각했는데 깨달았어요. 제가 아는 세계는 빙산의 일부분이었네요.
She was just a fish in a small pond.
위에서 대체 무슨 생각으로 여러분을 모아놓았던 건지 도통 이해가 가지.
Did you notice Rodin is covering Sinclair's ears? Yes. in the art. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
지금도 완전히 이해가 가는 건 아니지만 이대로도 나쁘진 않네요. 소드,
You love their fine arts references, which brought you back to reading. Oh, like reading what? Exactly, if you don't mind me asking. Or do you mean just reading the story in general?
두드려 패고 꿰뚫는다. 이게 우리 사과지.
Oh, he's already level 9. That's cool too.
빙수 같은 거.
Contestants, we are entering probably the big floor. Yeah, that's very funny. And then Heathcliff just confused. This isn't good. We've reached the top floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power. But we do have Otis in the background working, so she might bring something. Especially it's inspired by the book called Crime and Punishment. Very good book.
안 그래도 입이 근질근질했는데 드디어 왔네. 사실 아까 전당포에서 슬쩍한 소망력이 있어. 양이 조금 적긴 한데.
Ah, she snagged some wish power. Nice. Radia showed us a wish sticker sheet with a few labels left on it.
왜 진작 말을 안 한 거예요?
도박은 포커 페이스여야 한다면서. 괜히 티냈다가 발각당하면 피곤해지잖아. 대장 역할.
Oh, sweet. It does work. Thank you very much for the follow. I nodded, seeing as I wasn't really doing much in the guys anyway. Even if I were committed to the act, it would be only right for me to forfeit it with my knees bent, since things played out this way. That they did. Also, thank you. I wonder what name Taos? Thank you for the follow.
잘 생각했어.
Oh, I thought I hit the auto button, my bad.
이라면 나는 평생 접은 적.
And then you're reading Crime and Punishment currently, or are you asking if I'm reading it?
자, 선수.
Because I've read Crime and Punishment before, a long time ago.
다 안왔나 보네. 멋지게 등장하고 싶었는데. 응? 넌
Who's that?
내 이름은 로지온. 이곳 지하까지 가기 위한 도박을 하러 왔어.
소망력 약탈자로 유명한 그 콩콩이파 보스를 드디어 만나나 싶었는데 신원도 불확실한 주제에 너무 당당히 들어오는 거 아니야?
Oh, you are reading. Okay. And then, why do people say, I wonder what name Taos? It's, I wonder what name to use, but okay. I mean, because it's all kind of one word. That's why, for me. That makes sense, though, too. I wonder what name to use. Well, maybe you should use Taos.
촌스러워.
Yeah.
이 세계에서 중요한 건 신원이
And now she's the Whisker of Wishes or whatever. I think it just said, right?
누구냐지.
뭐 그건 맞아. 이것까지 도달했던 것만으로도
I mean, to be fair, people mistake my name and call me, Goob instead of Boog, even though it's Boog da Goob. So, I'm kind of in the same boat in a way.
아이고 삭신아.
A dragon box?
아니, 의체?
뭘 보냐? 전신기계 의체는 처음 보냐?
You're quite literally using both. Really depends on how others read it. Oh, okay, fair enough.
것 같은 생김새인데.
얘것이 좋은 것이지. 여러 번 더 떼었더니 웬만한 신형보다 튼튼이여.
You know, I was not expecting a robot box dragon.
이렇게 하는 거냐? 금방진 자식이 중요한 약속에 어디서 지각을 하고 앉았어?
미안. 조금 일이 생겨서.
Uh-oh.
소냐 주인공병 같은 거 있어? 늦게 와서 이목을 받아야만 만족이 되고 막 그래?
그런 건 아니었어요. 주인공은 언제나 아이드시죠. 오랜만이야, 로자.
Uh-oh.
뭐야 둘이 아는 사이야?
고향 친구라고나 할까요? 그렇지, 로자.
Sure, hometown, huh?
역시 아직도 유로지비의 리더를 하고 있는 거야?
글쎄, 아직이라고 하기엔 훌쩍 떠나버린 건 너 혼자였는.
Ooh.
자자, 사설은 접어두고.
It's time to gamble. Leave personal problems outside the table.
카지노 동시 입찰권을 가진 이 4명. 소냐, 아이드, 철공애, 그리고 콩콩이파 보스의 수상.
Yeah, exactly. Gamba time.
게임 중엔 어떤 편법도 허용되지 않아. 걸리는 순간 바로 탈락.
Hey, it's not cheating unless you get caught, though.
하지만 소망력이랑 관련된 그 어떤 물건도 쓰면 안 되고.
걸리는 순간 내가 토막을 내버릴 것이야. 아주 조사불납게.
What will she do now?
세 판의 게임을 하고 제일 칩을 많이 따는 쪽이 우승. 심플하지? 이긴 사람은 이곳에 있는 엘리베이터를 타고 황금가지가 있는 지하로 내려가는 거야. 이전 카지노 주인이 미친 듯이 땅굴까지 파 내려가면서 얻으려고 했던 그 황금가지 말이야.
Whatever shall we do? How will we win? No wish power allowed.
운이 좋게 공동 입찰자가 되었지만
뒤가 구리게 죽었다는 걸 우아하게도 표현하네.
로자, 너 아직도 그렇게 비아냥대고 다니는 거야?
시끄러. 그런데 다들 황금가시는 어떻게 알고 있는 거야? 이렇게 널리 알려져 있는 물건인지는 미처 몰랐는데.
이름 있는 조직들 사이에서는 다 아는 소문이었지. 여기에 묻힌 황금가지를 얻으면 모든 부와 영예를 다 가질 수 있을 거라고.
That makes sense that more people would hear about it with how rich it makes you.
네가 부와 영예에 관심을 가지고 있을 줄은 몰랐네, 소냐. 너는 그런 것들을 멀리하라고 했던 것 같은데.
Man, they got some serious childhood beef.
더 대단한 일을 할 수 있어, 로자. 내 목적은 그때나 지금이나 항상 동일해. 억압과 착취를 타파해서 부의 축적을 경계하는.
자, 또 어려운 말 시작하려고 한다. 누가 알려줘라.
미안해요. 이러니까 옛날 생각이 나서요. 재밌다. 넌 도박과 돈이라면 사족을 못 썼고 나는 늘 말리는 입장이었는데.
Maybe former crew boss or something like that.
목표를 걸고 각자의 패를 숨기는 사이가 되었네. 네 목표는 뭐지?
이기는 거.
Exactly, to win, baby.
그래.
But how? How will we win? Stop right there. Halt, criminal scum. You have violated the law.
일단 마지막 판이네. 다들 자기 눈앞에 있는 칩 개수는.
You'll see in the dungeon? Okay.
난 올인.
All in.
올인?
와, 패가 이쁘게 들어왔나 보네, 로자.
나가 아까부터 쭉 거슬는디. 뭘 믿고 나가냐? 너 여기서 지면 바로 나가려. 알아?
She's probably just bluffing the whole time.
마지막에 모든 걸 거는 성격이거든.
You know what? I'm the same way. At the end of the game, might as well bet everything you can.
동작 그만. 아이 못 걷어.
Oh no.
지금 입장에 뺐냐?
뭐야?
방금 콩콩이파 보스한테서 뺏은 소망 스티커 발에 붙였지? 그걸로 여기에 다 받고 너희 혼자 황금가지 꿀꺽할 속생이었던 거 아니야? 자, 다들 보이소? 손모가지 밑에 이거 스티커 아니야?
증거 있어?
Oh.
로자, 미안하지만 잠깐 손목 좀 볼 수 있을까?
And then this is the time to actually cheat when they're all focused in one area.
건드리지 말아라. 너희가 한 통속인지.
Now everyone's paranoid.
자, 까볼 테니 똑띠들 보소이. 내가 요 사건 꼬로마게 꿀 줄 알았단게.
뭔가 이 장면 이 대사 어디서 본 것 같은 상황인데 대자뷰인가?
덩치가 아깝다. 쪼잔하게 꼭 이렇게까지 해야겠어?
훔친 소망력을 함부로 남발하지 말라. 올 때 그런 건 안 가르쳐주니?
With stolen wish power comes great responsibility.
네.
That's kind of funny.
훔쳐. 그러다가 없으면 뭐 자진 탈락이라도 하시나?
Ooh, that's a good gamble.
깜다구는 있네. 뭐냐? 네 손모가지에 소망력 남아있다는 거에 내 탈락을 건다. 너는 뭐를
I don't think she has it.
똑같지 뭐. 그럼 지금 한 놈은 탈락하는 거다. 쫄리고 그러는 거 아니지?
어디서 본 건 있어서
His voice is so funny. Being this little robot box.
그제
어? 완전 판박인데? 이러면 분명 결말이.
It's a fake. Oh, nani?
뭐야? 어떻게 된 거야? 내가 봤어. 여자 것이 손모가지 만지는 거 봤어?
And he bet everything on the line for nothing.
탈락이네. 아쉽게 됐어.
Let's go.
탈락이면 어떻게 되는데? 뭐 손목이라도 잘 나가나?
농담이지 로자. 의치한테 손목이 무슨 소용이야?
True.
아니야. 이게
You snooze, you lose, pal.
패자에게는 관대하지만 헛다리에게는 한층 더 신중해야 할 필요가 있지.
설마
Oh,
이게 무슨?
he's dead.
깜빡이 좀 켜고 해라. 깜빡이 좀. 기름이랑 뇌수 새어 나오는 것 좀.
There's a lot of crushing in this game.
기억나?
Like a lot of people get crushed to death.
우리 뒷골목 쓰레기장에 있었던 거잖아.
Poor guy.
말했지.
What, he has a teleport power or something?
그래서 지배 계급들을 타도하고 새로운 사회를 건설해 나가야 한다고. 그러니까 네가 대답했잖아. 부자들을 몽땅 저 프레셔에 납작하게 눌러버려야 한다는 뜻이 맞다면 찬성이라고 했었지.
정확하게는 짜부려 터트려야 한다고 했어.
그랬나? 로자? 여전히 유로즈비로 돌아올 생각은 없는 거야?
나는
You know, I kind of just want to finish this gambling game right now.
광소리 나지 않았어.
소망력이 어쩌고 한 다음에
저 새끼들 눈치 깐 거야? 야 뭐해? 빨리 시계 돌려봐.
밀지 좀 마요.
Unfortunately, the door we were leaning against was a flimsy wooden frame covered with rice paper. We all tumbled into the room as the door fell. Uh-oh. Well, this took a very interesting turn. The winner. It's not gonna be us, I bet.
버틀러 차원 가방 준비 완료했습니다.
Yeah, that's raw.
너네는 다 뭐니?
Radia, how did it go?
로자, 그동안 새 친구들을 사귀었나 보네.
Sonia laid his hand of cards open on the table. Royal flush.
게임은 끝났어. 네가 이겼다, 로지언.
Oh, he just admitted defeat. Okay. He then left through the door and didn't return. That's crazy. Instead, a deafening hollow clap suddenly filled the room.
야, 게임은 잘 봤어. 그런데 난 소냐처럼 쿨하진 못해. 친구들을 데려온 기념으로 나도 내 친구들 좀 소개시켜줄게.
Oh no. Sore loser.
뭐냐? 갬블은 오로지 재미를 위해서 하는 거라고. 너네 조직이 그래.
결과에 바로 승복하는 것보다는 이게 더 재밌지 않아? 누가
That is true. It is more entertaining.
갈 생각이었네. 그렇지?
The house always wins.
야, 생각해봐. 난 힘도 있고 부하들도 있는데 고작 게임 한 판 승에 황금가지를 내주겠어? 그래, 차라리 잘 됐네. 나도 아까부터 좀이 쑤시던 참이라서.
Man, if it was just gonna end like this, why even bother? And then wooden door versus 12 idiots. I think the wooden door won this round. Now we gotta fight the fun mariachi men again. Oh well.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸? 먼지를 떨어내줘. 먼지를 떨어내줘.
So I bet he's just the Sonya guy. He ran to go steal the golden bow while we're fighting these guys. That's my bet right now. That would make the most sense. Oh dang. Oh, he's got a little dance in him still. He survived and did some slicing and dicing. Dang, these guys are evading well. That's kind of crazy. They got that rhythm. They're all over the place on this one. And there's still more. Oh, the head honcho. Well, it's gonna suck to be them. Nope, don't have enough, never mind. This one. Evade is just please hit heads, please hit heads, yeah. Time to use some ultimates. Come on. Clobber 'em. Go, Marcel.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
Huh. I think that's the first time I've seen his ultimate. Come on. So close. His base ego is peak. I heard he has a really good, he's like one of the best support characters, right? There we go. We got her staggering now. So much health. You love the debuff? Yeah. A plus. We're on the final chapter before the dungeon. Oh, we got everybody. Okay. I don't think I have to worry about leveling. Maybe level up my Heathcliff and my Gregory just in case I need more people. I guess I could have done it this way too. I'm learning a little bit. You know what? 16 should be fine. And 17 for you, why not? Then everyone else is a... You know what? We're just gonna go down the line. No, don't upgrade things that you won't use. Okay, I won't bother anymore then. I just wanted to make sure to have, just in case I needed a full strong squad, but if I don't need to worry about it, I ain't gonna worry about it then. Thank you.
탐구할 것은 무엇이오?
Trying our best not to step on the crushed remains of the... What, Tikwe cruise boss. Sinclair barely managing to hold back the urge to gag. We reached the elevator. Poor Sinclair. Radia was the one to complain about the dead insects during our last expedition, but here she got to lift and press the basement button without a grumble. I guess she just doesn't like bugs. Once the group quieted down... Crammed the elevator too. Saudi hit Radia with a barrage of pent-up questions.
소망력도 사용하지 않고 어떻게 이긴 거예요?
The heart of the cards, baby.
보다 어떻게 이길 거라고 확신을 한 건데요?
아이고, 잠깐. 질문은 천천히 하나씩. 알겠지?
She cheated. She just knows how to cheat. Radia spun around, talking Saudi into calming down, and then slowly began to elaborate.
철공의 보스는 처음부터 콩콩이파 보스를 제일 경계하고 있었어.
어떻게 알았지? 그는 표정조차 읽기 불가능한 전신 의치였을 텐데.
Good point.
당연한 얘기야. 애초에 콩콩이파 보스에게는 소망력 추출 기계가 있으니까. 이번 도박에서도 100이면 100 쓸 거라고 확신하고 있었겠지.
Okay, that's a fair point. So she really did just gamble on this knowledge.
네가 소망 스티커를 부착하는 것처럼 보이도록 유도를 했단 말이야?
맞아. 그런 다음에 올인을 외친 거지. 그쪽 눈에는
But that doesn't account for how she would have won against everyone else.
모든 도박은 다 기세로 판가름 나는 거야.
But we won regardless, so a win's a win.
너희도 내가 소망 스티커를 가지고 있는 것처럼 생각했잖아. 사실 소망 스티커니 뭐니 하는 것도 결국 바라고 기대하는 마음을 그럴듯하게 이름 붙여놓은 거지 뭐. 스스로에 대한 믿음이 확실한 사람에겐 그냥 괴상한 종이 쪼가리에 불과하다고.
That's an interesting concept.
제2사의 소망력 특이점은 이미 광범위하게 증명된 정식 기술이에요.
For losers, maybe. But for winners, we don't need wish power, I guess.
요즘 같은 시대엔 자신감을 심어주는 것만큼 그럴듯한 것도 없겠지. 하지만 난 다르다는 말.
She's just built different.
난 옛날부터 스스로에 대한 믿음이 있었거든.
믿음이 있다는 건 마음이 곤두박질 치지 않아도 된다는 것이요. 그 믿음 어떻게 하면 얻을 수 있겠어?
Probably has to lie to herself.
진짜 간단한 방법인데. 특별히 전수해주지. 잘 들어.
It's like Sinclair dancing.
하는 건 나니까 누가 무슨 소리를 짓거리든 다 개소리구나.
There you go.
흘리면 돼.
Words lullaby.
맞는 말이네요. 파우스트.
The miscalculator says so. Poor Sinclair.
묻지 않았던 쪽이 나았을지도 모르겠어.
Just do it! Radia, don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victor's joy didn't last for long. The cavern was filled with the sounds of pickaxes struck against craggy walls, and we saw security guards keeping strict watch over a vault. It felt as though it were sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so easily.
잠깐만. 이러면 게임을 이긴 보람이 없잖아.
They haven't found it yet.
이렇게 숨죽이면서 내려가야 하는 거야. 저 곡괭이질하고 있는 노예들은 누군데?
우리가 소유권을 얻은 건 맞지만 알다시피 신분을 증명할 것도 없고 엄밀히 말하면 저들한텐
Well, this plan really did just go awry. Well, why, thank you. In all fairness, anyone would have thought of us as thieves if they saw us awkwardly hiding near the vault. Yeah, this is, my third time playing this game, but, clearing the chapter, and we're almost at the dungeon for chapter 2, or, what is it, Capo 2,
나 죽으면 꼭 저런 돈방석에 묻어줘.
I think.
마지막엔
Or Kanto, it's Kanto, isn't it? Yeah, Kanto 2.
그러고 보니 아까 우릴 위아래로 훑어오던 그 저와는 아는 사이였나?
고향 친구지.
Something tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just that.
원래 동창회란 건 그런 거야. 우리 그렉도 지난번에 옛 전우들이랑 살벌하게 인사하지 않았어?
그렇게 말하면
There you go.
할 말이 없네.
철창들 속에 뭔가 움직이고 있네요. 아, 애완동물이라도 기르는 걸까요?
Such a cheery demeanor.
에서는 철창을 부술 듯이 뒤흔드는 걸 애완동물이라고 말하나 보죠?
죄종들이군요.
Pekatula. Did they think they could tame abnormalities? That's not good.
유리 씨가 들었으면 기가 차서 코웃음만으로 3명 정도는 날렸을 소린데.
유리 씨.
Rest in peace, Yuri.
이론적으로는 가능해요. 인간에 준하는 지적 능력을 지니고 있고 수차례의 시도를 거쳤다.
May I ask, do I like apple juice? I mean, apple juice is good.
훌륭한 경비견이 될 수는 있었겠네요.
Are you asking because of the first chapter?
분들 자세히 보니 손가락이나 몸 일부분이 물어뜯겨 있어요.
Thankfully, he didn't add "is this fashion" or other obnoxious remarks this time. But I guess, yes, to answer your question, I mean, I don't drink it every day, but I won't pass up apple juice if it's there. Almost didn't. And now we have entered the dungeon. And it seems like 3 levels like last time.
버틀러 차원 가방 준비.
Now let's see how well this squad does.
경호원의 죄종들까지 이거 귀찮아지는데.
무슨 좋은 수 없어, 그래? 전쟁에서 선발대로 섰다며. 네가 나서봐.
Come on, use your soldier experience.
왜 지금 밀지 마.
Being shoved out of cover by Rhodia, Gregor stumbled forward, separated from us. He gets the short end of the stick, then bumping into a slave who was busy digging away at rocks. That's rough. Lovely weather we're having. They seem to pause for a moment in an awkwardness.
이봐. 그쪽이나 우리나 복 유쾌한 상황 같진 않은데.
Gregor is not an actor, very true. But how come you asked if I like apple juice? Is this gonna involve the dungeon somehow?
물론 돈이 있으면 좋긴 하겠지만 우리는 아래층으로 내려가고 싶은 거야. 귀찮은 일은 안 생기게 만들게. 못 본 척 보내주는 거 어때?
How sweet.
4,792만 원.
That's how much of in debt he is, isn't it?
4,791만 원. 4,700.
Or maybe how many times he's striked with his pick.
얘기 안 하면 남손 다 분이다.
For someone who often speaks in riddles herself, Bishop Patience sure wore out quickly. She gripped the sheath of her sword as she threatened the worker. Now, I don't want to know what bark means.
남은 손가락을 다 분질러 버리겠다는 뜻인.
Break all the remaining fingers. Interesting acronyms. At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that. I guess Sinclair really did come up with that on the spot.
빚을 전부 갚아야 가족들에게 돌아갈 수 있어. 곡괭이질 한 번당 1안씩이라.
Oh my gosh, 48 million swings.
1,700 얼마 들어. 말 걸지 마. 숫자 세야 되니까.
It's smart though, I guess, in a way, but it's awful.
거기 웬 소란이지?
이런.
1, 2, 3. Cornered Gregor suddenly started shouting in a remarkably out of character voice.
이렇게는 못 살겠다.
Start a rebellion.
말도 안 되는 행패냐? 사람을 묶어놓고 곡괭이질만 시키다니. 다 같이 일어서자. 대항을 내보자. 자,
Poor Gregor.
올진.
I don't even remember you being down here.
프로파간다인가? 유감스럽게도 먹혀들진 않았군.
그래, 저들은 말이야. 평생을 버러지처럼 남을 등쳐먹거나 자기들이 등쳐먹어진 자들이야. 그런 되도 않는 훈수 몇 마디로 갑자기 정신을 차리겠어?
It was worth a try though.
다음부터 선동작전을 짜려면 그럴싸한 연기력부터 갖추고 오도록.
Well, they shoved him out there. It's not his fault.
연기라고는 한 번도 안 해봤던 거야?
그만해. 나도 부끄러우니까.
Gregor's terrible acting must have even agitated the security as well. That's rough. That explained them opening up those locked cages and potentially risky move. Well, that's awful. Ugh. More ants.
한 번에 끝낸다.
Ooh, and we failed that too. That sucks. That's better.
포맨은 단정하지 않고
그림은 완성했다.
Yeah, these ants are a little tough, but we should, I mean, at level 18 be able to do well. How was my gacha pulls? It was awful. I didn't get anything tonight, and I've done 3 pulls, essentially, and no 3-star, no Honglu. I did really well the first night. That's how I got, like, Maid Ishmael, Butler, Faust, and Ring Otis, so.
이렇게 떨어지죠.
And I did manage to get, what is it, little middle brother, Marcel, so. Overall, I can't complain, but tonight was rough, pull-wise. Oh, and I did get a Tree Arm Gregor as well. But I've been really trying to get a Don Quixote alternate, and it has not worked out in my favor, unfortunately. Well, time to get these slaves. I'm hoping I'll at least get one more pull chance tonight, and maybe I'll get another 3-star at least. So far I only have 1, and it'd be nice to have more. Now, is it worth it? It has to be worth exploring every part, right, for the story, right? This chapter is such a relief after the last. Very true. Yeah, it was a very depressing story. But I mean, if it's setting the tone for the whole, if that's kind of the norm, the standard, then it's good to prep people now than doing like a fun casino chapter and then jumping into, you know, Apple Yuri. You know, we need the ups with the downs. It can't all just be down.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Gonna get a guard on this one. You know, it's kind of fitting that I have Rodiana as my 3-star for this chapter, so it's kind of funny that it works out that way. Nice. Probably go down and then middle. 4 and 1. Ooh, big boy. Probably.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Every skill consists of at least 1 coin. That's good to know.
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
Ooh, nice. Almost got everyone. You'll eventually get a lot of 3s in the game through gacha and shard exchange. I guess that's one thing that I like about LimbusCompany. Probably. So at this point, just chill, sweet. Because I saw a thing that Honglu will be available next banner, right? So even if we don't get him now, we'll be able to shard him, correct? So it's not like a huge deal. But at least it seems with LimbusCompany and maybe what's another? I think Blue Archive actually does a good job of being relatively like you can level up all your characters and it's free to play friendly. Verse 1999, not so much. Epic 7, definitely not. I mean, they give out a lot of stuff, but they make it impossible to level.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
But this, I can have anyone, and as long as I'm higher level, it seems like I'm doing just fine in the game. Of course, it's nice to have that big number, though. You'll be able to shard Honglu tomorrow, in fact. You'll shard him tomorrow, okay. Well, what I guess it might sound somewhat, I don't know if scummy's the right word, but I guess since I'm strictly free-to-play, I'm probably going to be looking up tier list characters to, these are the ones you should shard for. Whether or not they're my favorite is another story.
이젠 안 아플 거야.
Okay, that one was super easy. But I guess the question is, how do you get a bunch of shard resources? Because that is yet to kind of really happen. 400 shards you can farm in the mirror dungeon after chapter 2. Well, you just answered my question. Perfect. Gonna save team. We are clearing through this dungeon, no problem.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Now, does it take long to farm? Is that why you need all those, what's it called? The tokens you get instead of using your level up. Best unit currently are Wild Hunt, Heathcliff, and Mal Faust. So a Demon Faust, huh? Oh! That's a cool skin. Awesome. Then what was the other one? Wild Hunt, Heathcliff. Oh! Kind of like a Bloodborne Victorian type deal. That's kind of cool. Malfast is Heisho. Is that the quote-unquote universe she's from or whatever? With those two, you can win most in-game content. Okay.
먼지를 떨어내.
Interesting. I'll definitely probably start grinding for those then. Because I'm finishing chapter 2 tonight, so probably next week when I stream, I'll probably have some, hopefully, shards saved up. But I'm sure you can do higher levels of the dungeon as the game progresses, I would assume. Like how the XP looked. But thank you for that. I'd say that's probably the only downside to streaming these types of games. Is if trying not to just progress through. The mirror dungeon costs 5 Enki models to claim that reward. I mean, how many do you get per run?
잠깐, 이것들 왜 이쪽으로 오는 거지? 멈춰!
Stop.
멈추라니까!
That's so much, also, by the way. I think I can only do 6 runs by the end of the night then. The debtors kept on swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left and counting down. We were able to find our way down using this opportunity.
빚쟁이들의 도움을 받은 셈이 됐군.
우연이지 뭐.
Radia replied with an apathetic look. Okay, we are still good team-wise. And now we are on the 2nd level. It might just be a silly thing to say, but if we're going left to right, some games would just have you back on the left side going right, but I at least appreciate that it's following the left to right to left. I don't know, it's just a little things like that. That attention to detail, it's always nice to see.
형형색색의 매끈한 플라스틱으로 이루어진 컨테이너 박스. 단순한 공장 시설이라고 판단하기에는 이질적인 소재가 많다.
3 bonuses per week, and you can claim all 3 by just 1 run. Rewards 750 lunacy, a big amount of battle pass XP, which gives you shards. Oh, okay.
불길해요.
Well, thank you.
왜 2층부터는 경호원이 보이지 않는 거죠?
Well, was all I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. The doors of the containers opened as it finished operating, and inside... Oh. Okay. Creepy robot. After 3 bonuses, you can still grind for more battle pass XP if you have plenty of Enki models. Okay. I think right now I'm at 26 or 29. Because I've just been saving them up every day except one where I used XP instead.
쪽으로 들어갔던 모양이에요. 그게 아니고서야 강화 인간.
Which I guess that's probably the main reason why probably people said to save them up as I go. Yeah, I get it. Now let's move on. They're pointed right at us singing that spooky song. Yeah, those are creepy robots. What a horrible place to be. I guess don't go in debt, right? At least in Korea, I feel like that must be a huge problem in Korea, I guess overall, because there's lots of media portraying how bad that is. Like Squid Game is the biggest example, right? But I always, for some reason, see the worst, I guess, debt representation from Korean media. Even though it happens everywhere in the world. Those painted guys are kind of cool. They were until they died, but... Boom. It is recommended to refill the Enki bar twice a day and make Enki modules. You will get lunacy back with Mirror Dungeon and 300 lunacy per week, which is the maintenance. So it's really just dump everything in that when you're not playing the game then, huh? Okay. So what, you do it once in the morning, once in the evening, and it resets every 12 hours? Because if that's the case, that's good to know, because I've only been doing it once a day. See ya, Ant. And thank you for the tips, by the way. I really appreciate it. So it sounds like, though, the mirror world is the way to go. Not to bother with anything else. Now, are all of the characters 400 shards, or can you get some for like maybe 200 shards or something like that? Or will it always just be no matter what, even the most recent quote-unquote legendary tier character or whatever, it's just 400 and you get it. $400 for every ID. I guess in a lot of ways that's good. I guess my next question is, are all the IDs like 3 stars, or are there like 2-star IDs or even 1-star IDs for 400? You know what, we're gonna do the battle first.
버틀러 차원 가방 준비 완료했습니다.
Keep on this wind train. I can see for myself and dispense, fair enough. I'll probably check after this chapter because we've got it, you know?
꿈에는 단정하지 않군요.
I will ask one last question though in that regard. I saw when you were doing, when you can do the XP battle, there's a quick battle function and then doing the regular battle. Now and doing the quick battle is more expensive. Is that the case for the mirror farming as well? Or is it only you have to go in and do it manually? In the middle of the factory, you find a vending machine with a large button. They're colorful and fancy. You feel a strong pulsion to press them. Which one will I press? Press the red button with the fist icon, gain an ego gift. Press the yellow button with the foot icon, gain an ego gift. Or press the green button with the heart icon. Well, what's my... Press all the buttons at once. You know what? This is a gambling stream, so we gamble all the way. Error. Vending machine begins to rattle. Hey, what's wrong with this thing? Sorry, you should have known better than to get... Before the center could finish, the machine exploded, spewing a slew of toys parts in the air. All allies took 25 HP and SP damage. Mirror Dungeon is like Dungeon in Kanto, but longer, 5 floors. Oh, okay. So I got a Toy Fist, all allies deal 10% damage, all allies gain 1 speed, and all allies gain 10 max HP. I think that was worth it. Only 25 HP and we're over leveled, and now we're just stacked with powers. I'd say we gambled for the right thing, and then we're at healing point soon too. Okay, assembly line. This is gonna be easy peasy with 3. Yes, please. And there's that 10% damage. I would say it's worth it. This battle is going to be a little quote-unquote rougher than the others, but we're going to heal right away, so gambling pays off. Okay, that healing though that they're doing is not okay. Nice. Have I bought the battle pass? No. I'm strictly trying to be free to play for now. How do these cyborgs keep coming back? The sinners were discussing. Unless it's like, you know, it's just, it kind of, I mean, maybe once I make it big as like a super streamer, then I'll buy any battle pass I want. But for now, I don't see the, if I'm progressing fine through the game, you know, unless I truly like committed to one game, then I'd consider buying a battle pass. Like if all I made was Limbus, you know, company stuff, or I maybe down the line I would make another account that's pay to win. How do these cyborgs keep coming back? Perhaps those beings are not alive. That way they would not be able to die. No, we're not getting philosophical here. To me, it looks like rebuilding a brick wall. I think I'm hearing something from the factory in the back. The group turned their gaze to the factory behind the cyborgs. Metallic clanking could be heard from the place that was quiet a few moments ago. If there is a thing this game that you need to pay at least is a battle pass, because it's worth every penny. I guess I would have to see what the battle pass offers. These darn clankers. Maybe you should have take a look at this shady facility. We can't walk into the unknown danger like that, keep fighting them. You know what, why not investigate? Perhaps you could earn enough time to get through by incapacitating the biggest one. Okay. Continue. This will definitely help incapacitate. Now let's watch them crush these guys, huh? Call me Ishmael.
아직 살아 있을 거야.
Oh, one hit left. Now she's gonna throw her ice axe,
거둬들일 순 없었어.
which is kind of cool, but not the coolest finisher we have.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Hers is kind of cool, but it could be because I'm biased, but probably not. I still think Otis has, at least so far out of my group, the coolest ult.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Oh, targeted the wrong one, darn.
행인 목적이 있었지.
Agreed, yeah. Hey, great minds think alike, right? Pinning down the largest cyborg as you planned, you got to the factory in time. Huh, looks like some kind of toy plant. The Sinner's comment on the huge mechanism. Ah, come, behold the curiosity. The Sinner pointed to a control panel with several buttons attached to it. Do you love the city do you live in? Oh no, do you love the city you live in? What should you press? Ooh. No. Choose no 3 times, okay. Incorrect input, you must become strong. Warning, pressing the button 3 times will cause the facility to shut down. Do you love the city you live in? No. Thank you. Let's step outside the factory, shall we? All enemies have lost their upgrade factory at work passive. Sweet.
일리 있는 의견이야. 그걸로 하지.
Time to take these robots.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
Dang, he's got some pent-up aggression.
결국은 이렇게 떨어지죠.
Goodbye, big robot.
제거하시죠.
During the battle, if any ally takes lethal damage, their HP won't go below 1. On the next turn, fully heal their HP and gain 3 surgery. They will die at the end of the battle. Activates once per dungeon, then the gift expires. Oh. Well, good thing we're healing. Okay, everyone's back to full strength. Now there's nothing to worry about. Then we got paint shop, and then this battle. Okay. Guess we got this battle first. I guess I've never really looked at that before. Not that it really matters since I always hit auto anyway, but that's good to see in the top. How do I feel about Limbus gameplay? I like how fast it is. That's one plus. It is at least fun to watch. I think some people like the fact that you can't just skip it. I do like how there's an auto function and you can choose to attack if you want to. So I'd say as far as combat goes, it's definitely higher than lower on scale of enjoyment. Like, I think Reverse 1999 is too slow. Blue Archive is fine. It's not exciting to watch, but it's not horrible either. So I think it's better than Epic 7 as well, comparing games that I played anyway. Exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathered around a huge roulette. Oh highly excited, thoroughly amusing. The game of death. You will eventually can't use the win rate button, so may as well learn something from now. Oh. Okay. They approach you, chanting in strange beats. It looks like they want you to play a game of roulette. What should you do? You know what? It's all about gambling. You know this is where I shine. Rowdy proudly proclaimed as she stepped forward. You can see a mixture of anticipation and excitement on her face. Nice. Red 4, exalting the number high. They spun the roulette, then they handed a roulette ball to the one of the sinners. It seems the ball is to enter a red pocket with a number higher than 4. You know, odds-wise, that seems good. Okay, so Foster's high. Okay. Marcel 7. Wrath advantage. Very high. Last time I gave her a prediction, we failed. And Ishmael passed. You know what? We're gonna give her another chance. Thank goodness she finally passed. We won, baby. The selected identity healed for 15. Now time to stay all hurt. The chuckling cyborgs went back to the roulette. Like yellow color, like yellow color. Yellow 6. Oh, I have no one who's really good at this. Yikes. Normal, normal, normal. Do I even have a sloth? You know what? I'm going with the Don. The Big Don. Let's go! Big Don! We did it! I can't believe that. Selected identity healed for 15. Can't say no to fun, not one little thing. The singing group cyborg spins the wheel. Liking blue color, liking blue. Give me a blue. You know what? We're going for Heathcliff here. Finally lost. $20 damage. It's okay, I'm not even using them, so it works out. Well, that was fun. Always fun to gamble. You can't win them all, you know? We didn't get the ego gift, unfortunately. So you're saying I can't always use this button? It's been so long I haven't even remembered how to attack. I guess it really doesn't matter though, huh? I'll do it one day. We'll reach that bridge when we get there. For now, auto button for the win. You mean it'll eventually get harder? The win rate is actually loss rate? Okay. Well, when that time comes, I'll learn. Won't even let me drag it though for some reason. I don't know why. Before it let me do a whole line of stuff, but that's really weird. I don't know why. Boom. That's a crazy amount of damage. And goodbye to this last guy. Maybe. There we go. Quality control, final processing.
전원 집합. 이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다.
Gotta explore every inch, you know.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
So, I don't think I've asked you, Serpent, but who's your favorite character in this game so far?
그림은 완성이다.
If you don't mind me asking.
괜히 저항하지 말고
Okay. Is there a particular reason, like the design-wise of the character, the personality, or just out of the bunch, she's your favorite?
결국은 이렇게 떨어지죠.
Everything fair enough. I'd say she's top 3 in favorite design-wise so far out of the group, and personality-wise, she is kind of funny.
철거하시죠.
Can't wait for a Kanto, which is Kanto 9. It's gonna take me probably years to reach that point at the pace I'm going. Not really, but it feels that way.
전원 집합.
It'll be nice when I start reaching the end of the game for some of the games I'm playing. Then I can be a seasoned pro. And I'll also be excited for characters and their story. So that means we're currently on chapter 8, right? Oh, either end of this year or early next year. Okay. I'll still probably be streaming this game by then. Maybe I will reach it by then. Okay. What about you, Pat? Who's your favorite sinner? If you want to share, you don't have to. Do you have a favorite variant of Ryusho or just the base? Heathcliff? Okay.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
That's the 4th chapter focuses on his story, right? Or was that another one?
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
And I guess I'll ask the same question. Is it the base you like, or is there a variant that you like more? Chapter 6, okay. Right now, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of his character. He has a few funny moments. But I'm sure once we reach his actual chapter, I'll probably like him more when I understand him.
일리 있는 의견이다. 그걸로 하지.
Nice.
완성. 돌아가면 의견을 나누지.
Time to clobber this guy. Also, music in this game is fire. I will agree.
철거하시죠.
I'd say it has probably... I'd say... I don't listen to her music often, but whenever I do, it's always a banger. But this game having Millie in it makes it pretty, gives a lot of points. Sunshower Heathcliff. Okay. I want to look that up real quick. Okay, that's a cool skin. I'll say, at least out of the two I've seen, the Wild Hunt one was a little bit cooler, but that one isn't bad. Otherwise known as Potential Man. Now, with a name like that, though... Hobo Heathcliff. I mean, he kind of already... is kind of a hobo. I mean, aren't we all? We live in a bus, for Pete's sake. Right? Even though Hobo Heathcliff does have a nice ring to it. Dang, we're getting slapped around a little bit. There we go. Hung Lu is a rich kid? Yeah, but he's not really using his wealth anywhere, is he? I mean, isn't that the whole reason he's with LimbusCompany? Is because he's kind of not living the rich boy life anymore.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를 건드렸나?
I mean, I don't even know the origin of the contracts or anything like that yet, so
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여.
my knowledge on these guys is very, very limited. It's more based off of looks and their quips of what I've seen so far, basis how much I like the character.
감정하지 않군요.
Hobo Heath has the potential to be good, but his conditionals were a little tricky to pull off since he was the second minus coin release, and then you are not wrong. Okay.
한 번에 끝낸다.
Well, I like to hear that. I think everybody does, though, to be fair. A voice travels between the fluttering ribbons. What is your desire? Put me on. I'll carry you wherever you wish to go. The suggestions are incredibly suspicious, but for some reason, the sinners are struggling to decide what to do. What do you say? I would say refuse. The knot of desires must be undone. Who can undo this knot? Looks like my gambler will. 3 chances. There we go. Lucky. My head is pounding. Nah, we just getting good. The ribbons binding the team scattered and melted away. Freedom, freeness. An unfamiliar voice reaches your ears, but for now, you should help the sinners recover first. I think I made the right call. All enemies will no longer become serious.
이런 건 얼마나
For the remaining turns, all enemies gain 3 attack power down and 5 fragile. Sweet. Time to clown on them. Okay, in fact, it's during Canto 6 and only Canto 6 where Hobo Heath's potential was realized. Have you known that in the end of every canto, the VA, the character sings the same song but different vibes? I did not know that. I've only seen one ending so far. That's gonna be interesting to see though. So that means Rodion is singing this one. That's kind of cool to know though. Thank you.
이상 현상이 잦아질수록 긍정적인 신호를
Now we're in an ice cave.
불렀어?
지금 그거 농담은 아니었으면 좋겠어요.
You think she'd be a little more used to the cold. Putting aside Ishmael's grievances, I thought about what Faust had said. Rigger's BA sang the last credits song? He did. Because that means we're getting close to the golden bow, right? But I didn't know that was going to be at the end of every chapter. It was a pretty solid answer if I do say so myself.
네.
So that means we'll get to hear everyone sing, but Faust's reply was discouragingly dull, or at least that's how I heard it. I did have to skip through Gregor's song though, because I didn't want a copyright strike, but it sounded, at least if I vaguely remember, kind of like Hakame Tai from Yakuza, like that type of vibe. Well, this is kind of a cool layout. So then, I wonder how Radia would sing then. I guess it doesn't matter necessarily where we start, huh?
몸을 풀어두죠.
Well, this is very blue.
한 번에 끝낸다.
Now it's almost like a picture book scene. I should check out those songs later. I will. Well, only the ones I unlock, because I don't want to spoil myself, you know? I gotta earn it. Unless it really is the same song, then I might peek.
받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸?
But if they're different, probably not.
그걸로 하지.
The BGM right now is the instrumental version of the song.
이렇게
Oh. Good to know.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
Nice clown on those fools. Same song but different vibes based on the sinner's emotion. So she would be feeling quite cold. Well, Gregor was sad because he has PTSD and he was reminded of war. So it was a somber rendition if I remember correctly. So judging by, if I had to guess based on her feelings, again, we haven't really had too much of her story other than she saw her best friend again and is reliving old memories. So it wouldn't make sense to have two somber songs in a row. So maybe it would just be like just a sad song overall, not a reminiscing song. I really don't know. How do I feel when I hear the BGM? I'm gonna have to listen to it next round and really think about it for a second. Let me really listen. I'll turn up the volume a little bit for myself. This is a good test. Thank you. I mean, I don't... I guess the only way I can describe it, just briefly listening to it, is it sounds sad overall, but with optimism sprinkled in a little bit. That's the way I would have to describe it. And I could be completely wrong. Music theory wasn't my strongest suit, but I wouldn't say it sounds necessarily depressing. So it sounds reminiscing with hopefulness of the future, maybe. And you would say that's right overall? Okay. Well then. Maybe I'm not as bad as I thought I was. I mean, it is based on feeling too, I guess, huh? It's fair to say people should be able to recognize a sad song versus a happy song. W to the music producer. Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. Now I kind of really want to go back though and hear Gregor's song to see how, because I didn't know this fact before, and now I'll have to. So it's specifically through the dungeon the BGM plays for what the song's gonna be, right? Nice block, good. For some reason, it almost reminds me with how it sounds like a Guilty Gear song, like from Strive. If anyone's heard that soundtrack, just with how the piano sounds. Let's see, Gregor's version is somewhat the best version for a lot of players in the community. Now, could that just be because it's their first, though? Their first time? So, of course, they would probably have an attachment to the first time they heard it. Or maybe he just sang the best. Or maybe is it because it fits the overall mood for this game in general? He also sang it very well. Okay. Well, maybe we'll hear a snippet at the end of this and then see. Okay, it doesn't let me redo. That's good. That means I'm doing all the ones I need to do. That's a very cool fact, though. He doesn't normally clear guys, so he must be, probably because they're ice, they're weaker to the bludgeoning damage, guys. That would make sense. Clashes occur when two attack skills of the same power target each other. Alright, now we are on the healing. And we made it to this dungeon. The final boss. Ice Castle, where neighbors lie. Interesting. Now for the main crescendo of the night. If you look closely, they are using minus coin attack, new mechanic introduced. Unfortunately, I would have no idea about that. Before us stood a monumental castle of ice and frozen pillars that seemed unbreakable. And there stood a person, Sonya or whatever his name is. A man with hyaline hair, clear as ice, waiting for us. Oh, I was right, Sonya. Let's go, I remembered. Darn, no rocking chairs or whiskey. While the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching, Radia made a slow step forward to face him.
먼저 와 있을 줄은 몰랐는데 말이야.
나와 대원들은 일찌감치
Well, that would have been nice, a shortcut, huh?
이 지역의 부정한 것들을 통해서 얻어낸 자료였지. 대의를 위한 큰 힘이 묻힌 공간에 대한 자료 말이야. 하지만 이 황금 가지가 묻혀 있는 공간에만 근접하게 도달했을 뿐.
How are we gonna break through?
25구에 박혀 있을 줄만 알았는데 그따위 조직 범죄단 같은 수법이나 쓸 거면 계속 박혀 있는 게 좋았을 것 같네. 소냐, 네 덕에 죄 없는 상인들도 전부 돈을 빼앗기고 있었어.
그거 알아, 로자? 이곳은 원래 성애가 가득.
So is it just a translation thing? Because I've noticed it's sometimes Radia and sometimes Rodian or something like that in the little window here. Is that because they can't decide her name, or is it just a Korean thing with the name? It can be interchangeable.
마치 내가 오면 변할 걸 알고 있었다는 듯한 말투.
Because I think she's the only name who has this for some reason.
정보의 출처는 여러 가지가 있지만
Rodian would like to be called Radia. Oh. Okay. It's a nickname. Sweet, thank you.
난 뒷골목을 쏘다니는 마술사가 아니라.
That makes a lot more sense.
어려울 것 없어. 그저 얼음 속 잠든 이들의 얼굴만 봐도 알 수 있지. 이것 봐. 네가 사랑했던 하지만 동시에
Ooh.
속으로 내려보던 얼굴들이잖아.
25만 원.
이게 고작 그 정도 값이라고요? 말도 안 돼요.
그러니까 말이 되지 않나? 오래된 만큼 흠집도 작고 윤기도 나지 않아. 사실 다른 곳에선 20만 원도 아까운 수준이야.
So she was a debt collector, which makes sense.
모두 쓸모도 없는 쓰레기뿐이군. 이로써 뱉어야 할 세금은 모두 40만 원이네.
왜 가난한 자들은 일할수록 더 가난해지기만 할까? 진짜 어이없지. 전당포 주인의 금고에 돈이 쌓여.
True poverty, the true.
우리 이웃들은
But then that's why you go gamble and you win it all, and then you're out of poverty.
있었어. 소냐는 항상 어려운 말을 섞어 쓰면서 사람들을 끌어모았고 그들의 아래에 유로집이라는 이름의 조직이 세워졌지. 처음엔 괜찮았어. 머리가 텅텅 빈 놈들도 소냐의 말에 껌뻑 죽어서 뒷골목의 어려운 자들을 돕곤 했으니까. 하지만 소냐는 뭔가가 부족하다는 표정을.
He wanted more revenge.
비는 밖에서 사람을 돕는 것보다는 탁자에서 어떻게 골목을 둥지를 바꿀까 고민하는 데에만 열중인 집단이 되어버렸어.
Lost sight of the greater goal.
나는 그들을 떠났던 거야. 탁상 공론 가지고는 배골른 이웃을 먹여 살릴 순 없으니까.
하지만 내가 누누이 말했잖아, 로자. 우리는 때를 기다려야 한다고.
소냐, 미안한데 그 때라는 건
Sounds like communism.
유로집이의 막내 꼬마.
It sounds like just people taking advantage of other people. So
기도가 막혀서 죽은
At first they were portraying as a Robin Hood, and then they were just taking stuff for themselves, it seems like.
더 큰 힘과 더 자세한 정책이 필요해. 부의 재분.
But they're trying to be bigger, I guess, than they actually are, by the looks of it. But I have no idea.
위해서는 사사로운 잡음은 생기기 마련이지.
사사로
But he's the ends justify the means, and then she's like,
위해서 시작.
well, we need to help everybody.
네가 하고 있던
A grassroots approach, I guess, versus
하고 있던 일들은 내가
maybe what you would say is communism.
그래서 직접 나서기로 결심한 거야?
당연하지. 우리 마을에 필요했던 건 언제 올지 모르는 그때만 손 놓고 기다리는 게 아니라 눈앞에 놓인 도끼를 망설임 없이 집어댈 수 있는 사람이니까. 그날도 이웃들 중 대부분이 4일 이상은 배를 곪고 있었을 거야. 그런데도 바람은 봐주는 일 없이 날카로웠고 굶주린 자의 갈라진 피부를 사정없이 핥혀댔어. 나는 우리 이웃들이 사흘 밤낮을 토할 듯이 먹어대도
Rodion chose the bad end, huh?
그만큼의 많은 돈이 있는 금고를 알고 있었고 말이야.
그래서 어떻게 했어?
I think she chose the desperate end by the sounds and looks of it.
잠깐만, 나 이거 그만하면 안 돼?
이곳은 황금 가지가 공명하면서 너를 위해 생겨난 일종의 고해실이야. 그리고 고해실은 주로 죄인의 참회를 위해 생기는 곳이지.
용지원 녀석. 네가 대단한 구원자라도 되는 줄 착각하나 본데.
그 노파가 마지막에 마음을 고쳐먹기라도 했더라면.
하지만 로자, 평생을 이웃에게 수탈만 일삼을 줄 알았던 노파가 갑자기 모든 걸 포용하며 자신의 돈을 내놓을 사람이 아니라는 것쯤은 알고 있었잖니. 알았더라면 너도 처음부터 도끼 따위는 들고 가지 않았겠지.
I guess that is true, but
불쌍한 로지온 녀석. 네가 대단한 구원자라도 되는 줄 착각하나 본데.
I mean, this poses an interesting question, doesn't it?
요구해도 달라지는 건 없네. 너희도
Because she's doing something wrong, I guess, for the greater good. Now, does this end justify the means?
그녀의 머리를 가른 건 나야. 황금 거위의 배를 가르듯 노파의 두개골을 깨끗하게 갈라내었지.
Because yes, murder is wrong, but
안 그래? 황금 거위는 스스로의
I guess
욕심을 위해 기회의 끈을 자른
take one life because everyone's gonna starve, or save that, or not take that life, and then you know how many ever people starve. It's a tough position to be in.
확실하게 황금알이 가득 배어 있었으니까.
그래, 그 노파는 25구의 막강한 권력을 가진 세금 수탈자였지.
But then this causes more problems overall.
하지만 그녀가 그렇게 활개를 치고 다닐 수 있었던 건 그녀의 동생이
The middle.
경제의 조직원이기에 가능했던 일이었어.
나는 굶어 죽어가는 이웃들을 위해 도끼를 휘둘렀어. 그게 잘못됐어?
아니, 너는 스스로를 위해 휘두른 거야. 네가 그저 평범한 사람에 불과하지 않다는 사실을 견딜 수가 없었던 거지. 알고 있어? 중지는 자신의 식구를 건든 자들을 절대 잊지
Ooh.
않아. 그들은 누가 했느냐가 중요한 게 아니라 자신들을 건들면 어떻게 되는지가 더 중요한 자들이야.
So then the whole town got punished after she left.
질 좋은 부위에 고기를 씹고 있던 뒷골목 주민들의 기쁨은 그대로 시체가 되어 탑처럼 쌓였지. 카지노 밖에 쌓여있던 그 차들의 탑처럼 말이야. 네가 그날 이후로 얼마나 고통스럽고 죄악감으로 뒤덮인 나날을
I mean, not as bad as Gregor's backstory, but it is kind of sad.
인간이와 다를 바가 없었음을 깨달은 네가 말이야.
Tried to do the right thing and it ended up hurting more people.
그 어떤 것도 더 이상 온전한 내 것으로 느껴지지
And this makes sense why she likes money and shopping now.
나 때문에.
다 괜찮아, 로자.
She's a fake it till she makes it type of person, that's for sure. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit my mic.
세상을 바꾸기 위해 수천 권의 책을, 수만 장의 문서를 찾았고
But he's not right either. Waiting 50 years for something to happen doesn't help the people who are dying around you.
계급의 착취로부터 벗어나 마침내 피억업자들의 진정한 해방을 손에 넣을 수 있는 세상.
There is a reason why they're called sinners. Well, true. I mean, and depending on what you believe, I mean, everyone's a sinner, so.
바꾸는 것에 있지 않았어. 이미 잘못 써내려간 페이지는 영영 되돌릴 수 없지.
And they do say
이게 너와 내가 도달할 수 있는 세상이야.
the road to hell is paved in good intentions, so.
들어갈 수 있는 그런 세상. 지상에서는 배골른이 하나 없기를. 정신적이며 지적인 쾌락을 추구할 수 있는 권리가 누구에게나 있.
And that's the path they could have had.
나와 함께한다면 그 세상을 너에게 선물로 줄게. 마치 처음부터 아무 일도 일어나지 않았던 것처럼.
누가 이해할 수 있을까?
And now they do have to go to hell, ironically, or inferno, yeah.
잠깐뿐이었지만 맛보았던 그 세계는 너무나 꿈 같아서 잠시 눈에 담았을 뿐이었지만 잠시도 그 순간을 잊고 싶지 않아서 꿈이라면 다시는 깨어나지 않기를. 차라리 내가 꿈 세계의 주민이기를 바라고 싶을 정도였다. 그럼에도 미안. 그래도 난
You know what? Good for her, though. I mean, obviously she would turn down the offer, but it's what's made her who she is now.
따뜻해지고 싶지가 않아. 조금 더 이 추위에서
And she's gotta repent for what she's done.
따뜻해져도 될지 그 대답을 찾을 때까지는 아직 여기에 있으려고.
She's gotta make up for the people's lives.
너 내가 성질 못 이기고 앞장서서 처리하러 갈 거라는 걸 미리 알고 있었지?
로자, 넌 이해하기 어렵겠지만 내겐 표지가 없어. 너가 가지고 있을 거라고 기대를 하고 왔지만 오히려 다른 친구들에게서 보이는
The mark.
표지? 그게 무슨?
더군다나 넌 표지를 볼 수 있지도 않지. 그 말인즉슨
Oh,
누군가를 이끌 힘은 없다는 뜻이야. 하지만 나는 달라.
he can see things. He can see the mark.
세상을 위해선
그래. 넌 책이 잔뜩 쌓여있던 탁자 위에서도 비슷한 말을 했던 것 같아. 그래서 나는 너와 함께할 수 없어. 탁자 위에서나 오가는 말로는 역시 이웃들을 배부르게 할 수 없으니까. 너도 알겠지만 망나니 새끼가 어떻게 새
Okay.
놈으로 들어가겠냐?
I'll try to remember that. Thank you.
황금 가지는 저 성 안에 있어, 로자. 무사히 네가 원하는 걸 찾을 수 있기를.
Now, I don't think he really does care about her that much, though. We walked past Sonia and then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. I think he's probably annoyed by her doing that. Maybe he liked her before, but she made everything worse for him in theory, so... I guess no big boss yet. He'll show up, though. Boom!
괜찮아. 이제 난 아플 거야.
Man, our rolls are not doing well overall.
완성했다. 빠르게 치라도.
I mean, it's not like we'll die because we're higher level, but still. Nice.
이렇게 떨어지죠.
There we go. Here's the big boss. Boom. What the? The castle trembled intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up. A foreboding idea flashes in my head. The ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Outside! We evacuated from it in a hurry.
지금 제가 잘못 보고 있는 건 아니죠? 성이 무너지는 것이 아니라 마치
We're fighting the castle!
확실히 일어서고 있네요.
That's kind of cool.
뒤돌아보지 마. 그냥 달리라고.
It's like Monster House. We ran quite a bit, but what now?
사람의 것은 아니다. 제법 둔중하고 무거워.
Brilliant observation.
그냥 엄청 큰 게 쫓아온다고 말하면 되는 거잖아요.
그러는 편이 나았을지도 모르지.
탄테, 일단 어떻게 끝냈으니까 빨리 여길 나가자.
We gotta get the golden bow. Give me a second. I never considered what to do after getting down here. Fair enough.
아, 진짜 지금 그딴 게 문제야?
버스는 어디지?
Why would the bus be down here?
도움도 안 되는 소리 그만 짓거려. 일단 반대로 뛰어.
처음으로 논리적인 말을 들은 것 같네요. 히스클리프.
This would make a funny anime as well, I think, overall. Run away. That is a huge house. Snap, we gotta clear this quickly.
떨어내줘.
Get me out of here. Now this is the movement I like to see.
단정하지 않군요.
Nice.
돌아가면 의견을 난.
Not nice. Okay, he blocked it.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
If a foot stomps us, you do not recall Dante is the weak and coward at early chapters. I mean, yeah, he's not really confident in himself yet overall. Mainly because people I don't really think respect him, and then we kind of blundered our first mission, so it makes sense. But then that makes me happy to know that in the future it sounds like Dante becomes a better leader. Or at least more confident. Maybe it's also because he regained some of his memories. I have no idea. Man, these guys keep coming.
떨어내줘. 괜히 괜찮아. 이제 난
All characters in this game have character development? Seems like it.
이렇게 떨어져.
Even Virgil and Karen or Charon, however you want to pronounce it.
결국은
Do they have character development too? Does Virgil finally get proud of us? I sure hope so.
그 정도 각오로 식구를 건드렸나?
You won't spoil. I'm sure he's the type of person who will never even when we do well, he'll be like, well, you did what you were supposed to do. You did your job. I don't know why that just seems like that, but I can hope. We can always hope.
빠르게 치라도.
한 번에 끝.
Kind of got clowned on that round a little bit. There we go.
결국은 이렇게 떨어져줘.
One more.
괜찮아. 이제 나는
Run! It's coming! Time to bring down the house.
저기 입구가 보여요.
No boss. Interesting. That was the boss. We'll have to distract them somehow before we can get away.
한 놈 던져주지 그래? 어차피 나중에 되살리면 되는데.
저를 왜 쳐다보는 거예요?
Hold on, look there. This is why a lot of people hate this chapter and call it bad. I don't think that's necessarily bad.
소냐? 무슨 꿍꿍이야?
But I guess if you're looking for a messed up boss, really, what's with your attitude? We have to take all the help we can get.
보통 목적 없이 도와주는 놈들 치고 꿍꿍이가 없는 놈들은 못 봤단 말이야.
I think as long as it's fun, and this chapter's been nothing but a fun ride. So I don't mind this chapter so far. I mean, maybe when I play more, I'll have the same opinion, but as of right now, each chapter, even though vastly different, are great in their own ways. You know what? Maybe Sonya isn't that bad. What does a better world entail? For the first time, I was reminded that I had never questioned the motivations of LimbusCompany. Thankfully, none of my contemplative fudgling reached Sonya, and he took my lack of response as a sign of agreement.
침묵은 때론 긍정을 시사하지. 그렇다는 것으로 알고 있겠어.
Soon,
그리고
I'll regret what I said.
내가 당신에게도 찾아갈 테니.
That this chapter and the last chapter were good.
죄송해요. 잘못 봤나 봐요.
Okay, I feel like about Sonya. Maybe he's not that bad.
내게도 흔적을 남긴 그 아이 말이야. 그리운 재회겠군.
Sonya nudges his chin at something behind him. A faint light was shining between the fallen blocks of ice, giving a distinctive glow. The golden bow. Oh no.
하지만 다음에 만날 때에도 이런 호의적인 충동을 일으킬 거란 기대는 마. 다수의 풍요를 위한 명확한 길이 보인다면 난 주저없이 다른 쪽을 선택할 거야.
I guess it's all on, you know, what is his version of a nice future and everything, a nice world. After Sonya left us with a mysterious message, the Urdavi began to show up one after another. Well, this may have been as good as a time as any for touching farewells. Like, I won't forget you. Then I saw that Rodeo was the first to sprint for the exit.
로지온, 걱정되지는 않소.
뭐가?
결과 여하가 어떠하였든 저자는 그대에 보시지 않았소.
아, 걘 워낙 머리를 잘 굴릴 줄 아는 애라 알아서 살 방법을 찾고도 남아.
True.
실로 이상적인.
He'll be alright. And apparently she won't be holding that sometime later, holding that thought. Though I was dead tired, Virgilus wouldn't spare me from his fierce gaze until I gave him a brief verbal report of what we went through today. Please be proud of us.
잘 들었다. 하지만 마음에 걸리는 것이
Let's go! That's one thing bothering him.
라는 자 말인데
His action.
그자가 추구했던 사상과 마지막에 보여준 행동은 서로
Well, it doesn't matter, right? Virgilus, we won.
의도에 대해 명확히 짚고 넘어갈 필요가.
아, 잠깐. 이상도 그러더니 왜 다들 나보다 소니한테 관심을 가지는 거야? 어쨌든 황금 가지를 가져오는 거에.
True.
그리고 모두 이것 좀 봐.
From her pockets, Rodeo pulled out a colorful bunch of... I'm assuming that's gambling chips, not gaming chips.
근처 카지노 아무데나 들린 다음에 교환하면 바로 현금으로 돌려받을 수 있어.
Let's go! More money!
기사님이 크게 한탕하셨을 때 날쌔게 챙겨왔지.
Excellent work. I'm impressed that you thought to snatch that stuff amidst all the chaos.
어때 베르? 임무도 성공했는데 이번에
Ooh.
흘러나오는 툭불 등심을 먹어야 하지 않겠어?
어떻게 생각하지, 가론?
내피도 먹고 싶어하는 것 같아.
Let's go! We bought him with a meal. Perfect.
이율래도 그런?
좋아. 19의 골목 식당 추천은 로지온에게 맡기지.
알았어.
Vroom vroom.
이제 좀 말이 통하네 베르. 역시
Beneath her grin, Radia's eyes were shaking with distress, but she soon covers it up with a guise of joviality as if nothing ever happened. I mean, she's faking it till she makes it.
그런다니까.
Now do we get her song? Yep. We're only gonna listen to a brief bit of it, and I'll have to skip it. But we did it, folks. Oh. I forgot I can't do that. Yeah, very reminiscent song. Nice. I'll have to listen to that later, but we did it, everyone.
대단하네, 유로집이.
Uh-oh, it's Herman.
적을 모조리 쓸어버린 것도 모자라서 그 많은 돈을 전부 태워버리다니.
알잖아요, 헤르만. 옛날부터 돈은 제 친구가 아니었다는 걸.
인정하지. 보통의 몽상가들은 말만 번지르르 하지만 당신은 다르네. 황금 가지를 잘 가지고 오기만 했어도 칭찬까지.
She's the Virgilus of the evil group.
로자에게 그 세상을 보여줬어요. 나를 반하게 만든 이상의 세상 말이죠. 하지만
넘어오질 않았던 모양이군.
당신이 말한 방법은 역시 틀렸던 것 같네요, 헤르만. 그런 말 몇 마디로
Gregor's mom. I mean,
그래서 아쉬움.
글쎄요.
not the worst mom it seems, but also kind of the worst at the same time.
따라주길 바랬던 것 같기도 한데. 아니, 옛날과 변한 게 없어서 차라리 다행인 것 같네요. 로자는 모든 게 이상적이고 완벽한 세상을 바라고 있지 않았어요. 오히려 그런 세상은 자신이 특별하다는 걸 확인받을 수 없으니 지루하다고 생각하지 않을까. 그런 생각이 들더군요.
I think he got the wrong impression.
흔들리지 않는 성인군자인가 싶었는데 너랑 다를 바 없는 몽상가였네.
아직 그 아이도 가야 할 길은 멀은 거겠죠. 로자는 인정하고 싶지 않아 하겠지만요.
이야기는 잘 알겠어. 이후의 행동 방향을 결정할 때 참고하도록 할게.
책망하지 않는 건가요? 난 당신이 시킨 일을 완수하진 못했잖아요.
나무란다고 해서 가지가 솟아나는 것은
You know what? Why Virgilus should take notes. This is a better attitude to have.
어디에 있든
Yelling won't make things better.
가지 다발을 손에 쥐는 자가 누구인지 그게 더 중요하니까.
Interesting.
두드려 패고 꿰뚫는다. 이게
It's crazy the amount of XP this gives, though. Okay, basic identity uptide. LCB, center singing, new skills. Oh. So everyone got new skills, okay. Sweet. Basic ego thread spun, crow's eye, okay. Manager level increased. Nice. Backdoor validity detected. Thread Luxavish has been unlocked. Mirror dungeon. Yes, let's go. It appears you've grown more familiar with your field command. Dante, your ability should now be sufficient to access a core function of the Metasphere. Mesopolis, my bad. Press this button to enter the mirror dungeon. In the mirror dungeon, you can experiment and test various possibilities. Completing a run grants battle pass XP and a certain amount of lunacy. Does this also contribute to the event as well? Season 6 mirror, okay. Weekly bonuses, that's what you were talking about earlier. Starlight. Okay, I'll look at all that later. Okay, looks like certain people get more, or they all just get +5. Theme pack compendium. These are ego gifts, event, and achievements. Okay. Ego gift compendium. Okay. And then this is what I want to focus on. Okay, first we're gonna go back here. Claim you. Claim you. Okay, I don't have any more to exchange. Please, please give me something good. At least a Don. Please give me a Don Quixote. Okay, we got 3 changes for a Don Quixote. Let's go! First and foremost. Finally. And she's a knight nonetheless.
관리자님.
Two?
지켜드릴게요.
No, Sinclair. Okay.
너무 앞에 서시진 마시고.
Basic Sinclair. You know what? I can't complain. I got what I wanted. And you know what? Another Sinclair isn't bad. I think now everyone's at least 2 stars, so not bad. We got more notes. More words. I have no idea what that is overall. Yeah, so they're all 400. I'll definitely be looking at the ones to get and probably just farming to get those. So yeah, I'll probably do the mirror dungeon next time. I don't think there's anything I'm really... I can make 6 of them. And it's 5 to join. So this will put me at 25 total. No, I'm at 35. That's what I meant. Do you get XP for this as well? Just going through, so it'll level up your sinners and stuff in your account. Rental. Oh. 100 XP per... Okay, sweet. So now... And I don't need any, lunacy to do the dungeon. I just need the... Kepelin module, correct? Perfect. Okay. So probably it'll be next Monday for LimbusCompany. I'll probably be a much stronger manager by that time. I won't do any pulls or summons unless the banner for the character disappears. But with that being said, you guys, tomorrow is going to be Fate Grand Order, and then Wednesday and Thursday are going to be 2 Reverse 1999 streams. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. It is going to be the ending on a good point for the night. I'm going to see if anybody else is streaming LimbusCompany real quick. No. I mean, there are people, but they're way ahead. So, you know, don't always have to raid. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you guys have had a good time. Tomorrow, Fate Grand Order. Wednesday, Reverse 1999. Thursday, Reverse 1999. Wednesday is the event for Assassin's Creed, if you guys are interested, and Thursday's the regular story. So, 9 p.m. tomorrow. With that being said, I've been Boog Dagoo. Thank you for watching. May God bless you, and peace. Have a good rest of your night, you guys, or day, wherever you are.